Yo. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I'll be the fly laying lazy.
Chase to the light.
This Set the Tone podcast on location. You know what I mean? We here with a real talented individual that I knew for a long time. And I say talented, he's multi-talented. All doing his thing. I knew him for a while. Music scene, outside scene, states, out of town scene. Always wanted to ask him how was he able to do these things, but just always seeing him on scene. You know what I'm saying? JC, I'm sure you've seen him around.
Man has been around for a little minute. I heard he allegedly used to rap.
Yeah,
we gonna see when this episode is over because I said bars for myself, and I'm ready. You heard?
Bar spitter, rich flexer,
Yes, sir.
PremeDaPrez. Prez Corleone, yeah. Brooklyn's own. What's up, man?
Listen, first of all, let's get right to this, man. That intro is something y'all practiced?
No. Oh, no. This is what we're not.
That intro was kind of that intro was on point.
You know what I mean? That's how you set the tone, man. That's what we do, you know what I mean? That's what we do, man.
That's dope.
So what's up with you, man?
I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm chilling, man. I'm just happy to be here.
Right.
How was Houston?
Houston was, I don't know. Houston's become one of my favorite cities in America. Really fast. I was a LA guy for some years. I was a Miami guy for some years. Even New Orleans, believe it or not, New Orleans is still untucked. You know, that's actually a tucked jewel for me, man. Houston,
right? Really?
New Orleans is
I've been out there. I don't know. I didn't.
New Orleans.
The beignets was cool.
New Orleans is it. But then again, I'm moving around New Orleans with the Shakers. So,
oh, okay.
You know I'm not. When I go to New Orleans, it's like home for real.
Right. There's one spot I think it's called Treehouse. I think it's called that, something like that.
Spot,
yeah.
My man spot.
Yeah.
I understand Treehouse. I'm walking in 50 deep. Don't matter. Most thing you do is send me a text and say, "Don't do that again."
Don't.
I show up to Treehouse 50 deep.
Yeah.
Good,
that spot was lit. That spot was lit.
Larry, man.
What spot you went to in Houston?
Houston, man. Oh, that's where we was at, right? I got lost in New Orleans. Houston is Houston quickly became my favorite city, man.
I agree.
When I came this time, last weekend I was there, I went to camp, of course. Damn, I don't even know.
Chapman Kirby?
I went
on Sunday? Yeah.
Did you go to Dome?
You have to go to
went
Dome.
To Dome.
With the hoop in inside.
I had a better time in Dome when I went January. When I went in January, I went to Dome. I had a pretty good experience.
What's the spot we went to?
Dome did something I ain't like, but...
What's that?
Now listen. Sometimes I'm a regular patron and I enjoy things as a regular guy who likes to spend his money. And then sometimes I'm on the other side of the things, looking at things on a business level. So on the business side, I really respected what Dome was able to do, but being a patron that day, I ain't like it. They make you pay for the section, no bottles.
Right. You just paying for the section. Then the bottles on top of that. That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's $1,500 to sit down.
Just to sit down.
So we paid the $1,500. You know, this is again one of them weekends where I'm moving around with some shakers.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to, you know what I mean, be in a good spot. So they like, yeah, $1,500 get you over there. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be over there. Like, yeah, well, 2 bands get you over here, but 35 get you right here. So I'm like, give me the $3,500. So I paid the $3,500. You know what I mean? I'm with my men, with some young ladies.
Yeah.
We get where we going.
Now it's what you want to order.
Like, what you want. Whatever. We ordering, it was 4 Dawn. It was 2 Ace. Shouts to Ace. Y'all already know why we here, man. Rich Flex. Give us 2 Ace and give us a 1942. She like, all right, that would be, let's just say 5,000. And I'm like, all right, so what we got for you, 1,500? Like,
right.
No,
5 bands on top of that. So a total of 85.
We paid $3,500 already. She like, let me check just to make sure, because I'm coming with that New York mentality.
Yeah, like how y'all moving?
You wilding? What you talking about? Yeah, go check that.
So now you know. Okay.
She came back and she's like, no, the $3,500 was the section fee. You gotta
$35 to sit down?
Yes.
Because, yo, for
Bro, we went through the same shit,
Bro, I
remember?
promise
We
you,
had to
bro.
pay for the same. It's just
promise you, bro.
we had a lot going on.
We had bottles.
No, but I'm saying I think it was all tied up. We went on the Sunday though.
Yeah, Sunday the best night.
Yeah, the best night
I
for
don't
them.
remember. Whatever night this was.
What's the other spot we went on Friday?
Promoter had.
Love.
I
You went
talked to Larry about that. I went to Love on a Friday.
Yeah,
night.
we went to Love on a Friday.
See, they do that
yeah.
on a Friday.
Yeah,
I went to Love.
Love is
And I
tight.
paid my money and that went towards the bottles.
Right.
Nah, not don't. No, sir.
Don't feel
No,
yourself
sir.
now,
Don't, sir.
huh?
Yeah. Thank you for the 35. Now you got to buy your bottles.
Nah, I would have pre-game before I went to the spot.
And I would have
I'd
kicked that
gotten
hoop
there and
down.
got 2 drinks, like 4 drinks or whatever.
Yo, bro.
You not do that to me.
Yeah.
Free $3,500.
That's what happens when you're
nigga.
moving too fast, though. You know what I mean? I wasn't
Moving
really
too
playing
fast.
it because it said it on the fly. She brought the flyer out. Like, yo, it says it.
Like
I was
we
moving
read
too
fine
fast.
print
I
on a
was
flyer.
just-
Who
Plus,
reads fine
I knew
print
the-
on a
I knew
flyer?
the promoter. I would have just went through the promoter. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't do that. I was, again, moving fast.
But they do be have they be a lot of bartenders at Houston.
Yeah, no.
So it's like 15 of them. Feel me?
They
So
don't-
they got to get paid.
Yeah, they caught me for that one, man. They caught me for that, man. But I ain't even mad at the promoter because, like I said, the same promoter. I went to Houston the other day. I went to New Orleans the other day, and I brought some people with me. And I'm like, yo, I'm in the mood. I was promoting Rich Flex.
Okay.
I'm in the mood. I'm like, I don't drink. The buying the bottles thing is for the optics. I don't drink. I've never really been, and I'm not even gonna front like I'm holier than thou or nothing. I just was.
Wait, you
never-
always didn't drink?
No, I used to try and all that, and I would go home sick every trip. After a while, you get older, and it's like, oh, why am I doing this? So I still like what buying the alcohol comes with. You know what I mean? But
The perks.
that actually drinking it is not for me. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So how do you do that? Like, there's a section, you're in the section, there's bottles, and what do you do?
It's for the community.
Juice, water?
For the community.
me,
For the
I'm
people.
drinking
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, people are like, oh, take a shot. You know, that precious.
No, I don't. I'm a grown ass man. I bought this liquor. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? What they gonna tell me? They don't peer pressure.
I bought this liquor. You can't tell me to do with it, man.
So even when I bust it down with the gang, though, like if we going somewhere and it's 5 people and the tab 2 bands, I'm putting up my 400.
Right.
I'm not drinking though. But, you know, I'm inviting whoever I want to invite. I'm not even a couch stander. I don't do that either. Like,
I like to be out.
You might be amongst the people
I'm
while
with the gang.
everybody
I'm
doing their
with the
thing.
gang. I'm with the gang,
But
you know,
you in the
I'm
mix
not
of it.
staying on no couches.
Yeah, I
and
got
again,
you.
I used to do that a lot. But
Right.
we're talking like past 5 years or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just me. I prefer to be on the ground sober. You know
So
what I'm saying?
let's talk the used to, because we gotta set the tone. Like, what's the calm setting beginnings for PremeDaPrez? Like, you're from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Which part to be exact?
Flatbush.
Flatbush to be exact. Okay.
Flatbush.
What's the
Canarsie.
Canarsie? Okay.
Yeah,
what's the
Canarsie.
upcoming for PremeDaPrez? You know what I'm saying?
You know, we back when we see. If we're gonna go all the way back, I've been outside since probably like 2002.
Okay.
Like outside.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
When it counted.
because hold on. All right. Yeah, I've been outside since like 2002.
Okay.
And what I find to be dope about that is in the social media world and the day and age we live in today, being outside that early put a level of humility in me. Like where I always know, like, no matter what somebody is in front of a screen, like in the real world, I was around in a time where I know I was somebody then. Because today, a younger person could come outside and immediately, do their thing in social media.
Have a quick run.
Yeah, have a quick run, and they feel like those numbers validate them for
Microwave.
And I'm not saying it's good or bad, because then on the flip side, somebody who's lit today could feel invalidated by the lack of followers or likes, stuff like that on social media. I'm not validated by anything that happens on that screen. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. That shit
And
just
it
came
shows
out.
with
Right.
it shows with Rich Flex, you know what I mean? I got 7,000 followers, but the reach is
It's
there
a
still, 'cause
difference.
I've
Yeah.
been outside since
Right.
2002, where you had to. I was walking to clubs from. I'm talking walking through 6 hoods to get to the club.
get to
you know
the
what I mean?
spot,
$0. This is before the money and everything.
Right.
$0. I just wanted to be
Leader
outside, bro. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? Listen, I was leaving my mother crib in the snow in Canarsie, and I walked bro, walked to Decarib, which is on Macon and Nostrum, bro.
Okay.
In the
I was
snow.
about to say, I don't know the spot, but I know Macon.
Yeah, it's Macon and Nostrum. It's
Yeah.
like basically Fulton and Nostrum. I walked from Glenwood and Remsen to Fulton and Nostrum,
Yeah, that's
bro,
wild.
to
Damn.
party and walked back home.
And walk back home. Damn,
Walk
nobody
back
couldn't
home.
drop.
I ain't
drop
even had a train.
Nobody couldn't
money,
drop
you
my
know
boy
what
off.
I'm saying? But that was only a year, you know what I'm saying? I had a car about 03. So
Real.
03, I was good. I had some parties back then too, you know. People don't
Promoting?
really know.
Really?
Yeah, I had some parties
So
early
you
back
really
then,
started
too.
off promoting
Nah.
before you even getting into the music? Into the
Yeah,
rap?
before I got into the music, I had a
was
few
promoting.
parties.
Oh,
What was your party name?
Preme. My
Oh,
name
what
was
was
always
that?
Preme.
Okay.
So
You
my
ain't have
name
no
used to-
team?
This is funny. This is a funny question.
Right.
My name used to be Supreme. That used to
Okay.
be my full my
Peace God.
Yeah, right.
Oh, black,
My name used to be Supreme.
Black.
Then there was too many Supremes out, so I became Hollywood Preme.
Okay.
And some people will watch this and remember that because I had like Hollywood ladies too, like girls, like you know what I'm saying? It was Hollywood Preme and Hollywood ladies. Then I was listening. It's so funny. I was listening to a lot of reggae back then,
Okay.
and that's where the inspiration came from. There was a nigga named Prezi or something like that in Jamaica.
Okay. I'm
Back
not
then,
too
like
familiar.
probably like
I'm a
2006
Zoe,
or
so
2007.
I wasn't too familiar.
Yeah, nah, it was like something that all I know is the DJs was shouting this nigga out like crazy
Okay.
on the Pasa Pasa
Yeah.
DVDs I used to be listening
Okay.
to and all that. So
It's not your ever, remember?
Nah.
yeah, so
ain't me.
I took the Prez from that and put PremeDaPrez, and that one stuck. And then a little later on in life, Prezi really became a thing, and you know what I mean, it was short for when I start rapping and all that.
Yeah,
Short for
rapping.
Preme was
So the
Prezi.
Pasa DVDs make you want to start throwing parties?
No. I really fell out of love with the reggae when it became so sexual. You know what I'm saying? And
Really?
You liked it better when it was just dancing.
yeah, I liked it a lot better, like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
That's
then,
when it stopped after that.
Yeah, like,
Done after that.
like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shout outs to Vibes Cartel. He just did a beautiful thing. I seen him come home, and that was a beautiful story.
Right.
But he's one of the main reasons I stopped listening to reggae. Though.
Really?
It was
You
too
joking,
much.
right?
The buddy, and the poom poom buddy. I hate it.
Nah,
I hate it.
I wouldn't say that in public. You wild. This is Vibes Cartel.
No,
my
you
nigga.
man, listen.
This is vibes.
The thing is, I went to the show, and you know, some of the ones I liked stuck, but I'm saying
Right.
the reggae just got really like.
I mean,
It got a little
I can
out
see
of
what
whack
you're
for me.
saying.
Like
I
late
can see what you're
2000s,
saying.
everything from reggae just getting good again. To
Yeah,
me. From,
it's
to me.
It's starting to pick back
The
up.
reggae
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
Massacre and all
Oh
these.
my
Yeah,
God!
yeah,
Like I'm
yeah,
learning
yeah,
these songs. Like back in the days, you know, you used to sit down and start the song over and
Yeah,
start the
yeah,
song
But we got
yeah,
Apple Music now. You can get the words of
That's
Apple
what I'm
Music.
saying. That's how I learned. No, chill. That's how I learned. I'm gonna tell you 2 songs right now. I learned the whole song just like that. Family.
Family.
Yeah, I think he the best ever. I think he the best reggae artist ever.
Who's that?
Like better than like
Isn't that pop?
popcorn. Yeah, I say it wrong.
Nah.
They
Yeah,
laugh at me the way I
Popcorn.
say it. No, he's the illest to me.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
And he loves vibes. That's
Yeah, he's the
that's who
ill-
brought him
yeah,
out.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean?
He's the illest to me. And then you got the when he said circle your ends, he said, if y'all remind me the song, I'ma sing it, bro. I know it. He said because it's like he rapping, he's spitting bars. He said, circle your ends like the letterman, like the mailman.
What's the chorus?
The mother part.
Is it
450?
450?
Circle your ends like the. Come on, man. I know what I'm saying.
I don't know, bro. That's his way. He just told me before my head rolled out that shit. Now he's stuck, right? Now he's stuck. I do popcorns. Come on, help me out.
Spin like the rims on the Cadillac. When the M1 and not. Come on.
I'm back.
I know what you're talking about.
He said, steal upon the beat like Trinidad? Nah, come on, bro.
Shaba Mother Pot.
Yeah, Shaba Mother Pot.
I know.
Wait, that's his name?
I don't know, man. Y'all just got me doing reggae trivia right now.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't bang with the soca at all.
You don't?
Yeah. Dexter Daps.
Dexter
Yeah, he
Daps.
nice. He nice.
I know Dexter Daps. Yeah, I know that name. I ain't
You know
know
what I'm
that.
saying?
You said you don't rock with soca at all?
Nah, not at all.
That's not my thing.
I don't know.
Wow, you don't let the feds and then put the paint in your face and all the
Nah,
buttons
I'm
and shit.
never
negative.
doing none of that.
Don't even.
And don't get it
Dirty
twisted. My
clothes.
gang, I'm
What?
talking about my brothers, the niggas I die for. They all, that's what they get into. So it's not no hatred towards it or
Yeah.
nothing like that.
It just
ain't
never hit for you. Yeah,
Nah,
it never
never
clicked.
really hit
I'm the same way. I never
really
got with
hit for
that. And I don't want to say got with that like it's bad. I just it never worked for me, and I can't do no fats. The powder, this,
Oh, no, I'm
that,
never going to none of that.
all
Nah,
of
I
that.
can't.
I
I'm
can't
not-
get
I'm
right
not
with none of
powdered
that.
up.
I
Bro,
can't
you
get
got a
that.
beard, bro. Like,
That's a fact.
come on,
Yeah,
man.
that should be-
You got to look like what's son? Capri. So he did that.
Who that?
P. Fernandez.
Capri Fernandez on Instagram. He
Oh,
did like
yeah,
a
he a funny
he did
guy.
like
He
a
a funny
joke. He
guy.
did like
He a
a joke,
funny
dude.
guy.
Like he went to a fence. They was wilding on his Timbs on his clothes. And he wanted to fight everybody.
Yeah, bro. Like, nah, that's
Like,
not
yo,
for me.
y'all
That's not for me.
doing? You know what I mean? That was funny.
But yeah, that's
I
how
would
the
be the
name and
same
all that
way.
came along. So I don't know. I'd like to feel like I kept it to the time with every stage in my life. You know what I'm saying? And now we at where we at now, where I'm a little more calm and reserved. That's where that comes from with the whole not feeling like I want to stand on the
Do all
couches
that.
and
We
all the
we
time.
seen a lot already.
I'm doing
We've
that
done
out
a
of
lot.
town though.
Yeah, nah, because
Doing that out of
it's a
town.
different feel out of town.
Yeah, I'm doing that out
It's
of
a
town.
different
More
feel out of
association
town.
out of town.
So
Yes.
let's not
not get ahead of ourselves.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't want nobody calling me
Nah,
fake when the time comes.
yeah,
You see me in Houston.
yeah. Like,
on
yo,
the
no,
top,
this is not what
on
you
the
was
top
saying.
part, on the top part.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm doing that out of
No,
town.
out
but
of
in the
town is
city, though,
definitely
nah,
out of town is
city.
definitely different. That's a fact. It has to
the city.
because you
Plus,
gotta
I'm-
let it be known.
I'm running around with
Yeah.
some of the young boys right now that's keeping me young. Like, you know what I'm saying?
keeping it-
that's having the good time that got me really looking like, damn, I remember when I was your age. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
doing
saying?
that. I
Like,
remember when we was doing
I'm running
this
around
and
with
that.
them, so you know.
And y'all got the cameras out now, so it's
Yeah,
documented. It's a
yeah,
different
it's
feel
different-
now.
different time,
It's
man.
documented.
Different
Our time was not documented. It was a word. Like, I heard that's him?
That's why
whatever.
social media is lit. That's why I never got nothing to say negative about social media. The power of social media is like, it's amazing. It's beautiful when used right.
It's a
You
drug.
know what I'm saying? When
It's a drug, man.
it's
It's
dope.
addictive.
Nah, it's
When
dope.
is it? When
It's
is it?
addictive too, bro.
When is it used right?
I just use social media to turn Rich Flex into what it's become. You know what I'm saying? Me and the team wouldn't have been able to do that.
That's
with,
true.
Because back in the days, you had to get
Posters.
flyers and posters, and you got to go one to one.
Outside all day, moving
you just everybody has access, and then you add your level of creativity to it, or you add your spin to certain things that everybody can do. And once you add the creativity and stuff like that, you're gonna stand out. You know what I mean? And that's where the reach come from. Because they don't gotta know you specifically. They just gotta know what you're doing or be familiar with what you're doing. And it's like, why everybody opening these cards that say Rich Flex? They don't gotta know me to do that. That's the goal for me is anything that I'm starting, I want it to grow its own legs. Like I'm starting a business, we starting this podcast. I want the podcast to be bigger than us. Like you get what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm throwing
right.
a party. I want that little blue
Branding.
that little blue box on that cup right there. That gotta be bigger than me. I don't care if it's,
You
don't
about the
know
branding.
who the hell PREME is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I
Rich
see what
Flex,
you
I be seeing that. Give me hype, bro.
Right.
And that's using social media for what it's
It's about
for.
the branding.
Where'd you get these marketing skills from?
I'm a creative person by nature, you know what I mean? It's nothing real. I never went to school for it. You sit down and you really, I think when you believe in something, because let's just say you sell soap and that's your passion, and you came to me like, yo, help me sell this soap. It might not hit. It might not click. The creativity might not be there because I'm really invested. Like every part of me, my brain, I go to sleep, I wake up, first thing on my mind, Rich Flex. Like, you get what I'm saying? Especially when I'm in that zone, you get what I'm saying? And I'm able to turn it off too. That's what's dope about it. You know what I mean? As soon as Rich Flex was done, I was tired mentally. You know what I mean? I got kids, like, you know what I mean? I want to give them back that time, give them, you do something else.
Right.
How was it leading up to a big function like Rich Flex?
From what, like the beginning?
Well, hold on. Yeah. I just want. What got you into Rich Flex? How long has Rich Flex been going on now?
4 years.
4 years. So before even that first one,
Yeah. How did we get there?
what made you say, yo, I want to do this?
I told a story a lot, so I'm gonna make it a little
okay.
smaller.
Yeah.
But
There's only one time to set the tone. Though.
Yeah,
I just
that's
want
a
that to
fact.
be
I
clear.
love that.
That's all. I just want to be clear.
I love that. Nah,
I just want to be clear. You know what I mean?
Right
I'm pleased. You know what I'm saying?
That right there is branding.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And that's the creativity that you can't teach that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't teach that. Now I'm being serious, bro. Like you cannot teach that.
Right.
I said something, fix that up. Because we setting the tone right.
Right,
This
that's
ain't
what we
that.
doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that ain't this.
And nothing against that either.
No,
Nothing against that. But this is this.
My birthday's in March, and I usually go away. That's my thing with my mans. Like
Okay.
I try to like. That's my thing. I want my friends to know that my birthday's coming around. We hitting a road, going somewhere. And we did that. I think 2018, 2019, 2020, pandemic hit. We all had flights booked to go Europe.
Okay.
The world basically shut down 2 days before my birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's March. Yeah.
So we end up not really doing nothing. 2021, we went to Miami and had a ball. Because you couldn't really go any and everywhere. So we chose Miami.
Yeah.
We had a ball. It was like a lot of people down there. We almost died on the yacht. Yacht sank. You know what I'm saying? That's another story for another day, man. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sank.
Yo. But 2022
That's a rich flex right there.
2022 spun around. I'm like, yo, you know what? So Dez, y'all know Dez. She's from y'all city, all right? Dez kept having these little R&B parties. And I don't want to call them little, but she kept them like
on
that.
Her birthday.
It was more, she would do it on her
Because
birthday.
her birthday's
she would
February with Gen Rock, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So she would do it her birthday and in the summertime. But she would keep it very, free at the door, calm at the bar. It was never about really putting no real bread together for her. It was just creating a vibe.
Right.
And I liked it. I had a relationship with Des a long time.
Yeah,
Basically as long as
yeah.
I knew you. So I started going to her parties and I was feeling it. And so I went to one. It was colder because she had on that pink Pele.
Okay.
And I made up my mind at that point. I'm like, yo, you know
Might
what?
still been February, chilly.
Yeah, maybe.
Time. Yeah, it could still been there.
I said, yo, because actually I'm lying. She did one in the summertime in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. All right.
And after that one, I said, yo, you know what? I think I want to have a party next year for my birthday.
For your birthday, right.
Not to make no money, nothing.
Just want to celebrate.
Yeah, let's just put something together for the people. From then, I hollered out a couple other people, help us put it together, but it was really supposed to be for our birthdays because I'm like, you February,
The end of February.
She the 25th.
Yeah, I know it's at the end.
Wrong. She gonna kill me bad. I should have never said a date.
Yeah, you should have said a number. We still edit it.
But
it's the end of February.
Yeah, and I'm March 21st. So I'm like, yo, we'll do it like, for both of our birthdays.
Okay.
And from that, we birthed the first Rich Flex that happened in.
And where was that one?
That one was in Brooklyn. It was on 14th Street.
Okay.
We birthed that one.
Success.
Amazing. Still the best one. Still the best one. That's how it be, bro, because it was organic.
Oh, okay.
Nobody was trying to do too much. It was just, we having a party, right? And we put a couple sections. Then they start calling, yo, I want a section. I want a section.
Oh, so like,
okay. Then you start putting, this thing is happening organically. You're not going into
That's
it
a good
saying,
feel. That's
I
a
need
good
to sell
feel.
50 sections to make sure everything irons out. Nah, we found a spot. Spot was decent priced. Again, I just wanted the party to pay for itself.
Right. You're not even thinking profit is here.
No, profit for what? We just wanted to have a good time.
Right.
Let the party pay for itself. The party's over. You count the ends. Like, oh, everybody made a little bread.
Did all right.
Like,
Right.
A little bread, I bet. Let's do it again.
Right.
So now we took Des' actual R&B. I never lie about her being the inspiration.
Oh,
to
so
making
what
me wanna
started
throw
you
parties.
off?
So
Got you.
I'm like, yo, let's keep something going with your actual R&B joints.
Right. You already got that emotion.
Exactly.
Let me
So
add a little something to it.
we start doing her R&B joints. We did one in Queens inside of a club. That one popped.
I think I remember that. I wasn't there for that. I think it was like at South Beach or something like that.
South Beach. That's exactly where it was.
Oh,
South to Islam,
on
right?
the story?
Yeah.
The story side? Okay, all right.
We did it in South Beach and it popped. So the thing about Des, I won't come through there full back.
So you cool with that one night?
Yeah,
that was cool. We
This
did
was
great.
good. So we did March.
See you next year.
We did March. We come back. We do June. I'm like, yo, it's lit. We got something going. Here go Des. Let's do it again. Like, what you mean?
Yeah.
She's like, no,
Let's get this
got it.
bread.
Let's do it
Yeah, let's
again.
go.
So
Yeah.
we do it again now on a rooftop
Okay.
in Brooklyn again.
In Brooklyn. All right.
No, actually, that's Queens on the borderline. Like you cross the street, you in Brooklyn. Type
Like
situation.
Richmond Hill type.
It's Metropolitan.
Oh,
over on them
okay.
sides.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So
That's Queens.
we do it again, and this one is beautiful. The roof is beautiful. The whatever. Still make a little ends. I like, all right, we're gonna shut it down for real now, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Summer's over. It was lit. 2 R&B situations. We spin the block. The next year, 2024. That all of this happened 2023.
Okay.
2024, we spin the block again.
Wait, y'all threw 3 joints in 1 year?
2023, March,
Oh, so y'all
June,
DMX
September.
of the promo game.
Word. Like June, it was March, June, September, the first year, right?
Oh, okay.
So we come back again. We do Rich Flex this time.
Oh, it wasn't always called Rich Flex.
No, the R&B parties weren't called Rich Flex.
Oh, okay, got you.
Rich Flex was
your baby. That's,
you
yeah,
know what I
all
mean?
right, all right, got you.
so it's still under the Rich Flex like umbrella. Or
Nah, I
brand
get
or
what you're
whatever.
saying.
We all one, but Rich Flex
Rough
is just
Riders,
Rich Flex,
LOX,
like,
got
yeah,
you. You know what I mean? I see what's going on.
So
You know what I mean?
we come back, we spin a block, we do it again. 2024. Party gets shut down.
Oh,
That one was bigger than we expected. It's like that's kind of like the
That
trend.
was one in the building, right?
It was in the building upstairs, right?
it got shut down early. Capacity
Yeah,
or
early, capacity type situation.
gotcha.
900 in the building, like 500 outside trying to get in.
And it rained too.
It rained and they still was
I
standing
guess this
there,
is the
bro.
one you came.
That was my first
That was
Rich
your
Flex.
first Rich Flex.
Yeah, you didn't make it in?
Yeah.
Oh, you made it in.
I didn't say it like that. I'd be like, yeah, I was just
Some people
a
make
Rich
it in.
Flexer.
No. I didn't even say it like
500
that.
ain't
I
make
meant
it
like,
in.
how would I know it did all of that if I wasn't
Oh,
there?
yeah. 500 ain't make it in, you know what I mean? But that's when you realize you on to something. So we do the summer joints again. Spin the block, 2025, March.
We here.
And
Heavy
we do
promo.
March again. That's the thing. We do March again. So you learn in this whole situation.
Right.
When we do March again, I'm thinking the brand is lit now. It's doing its own thing. Like I said, it got its own legs.
Oh, it's selling
It ain't gotta
itself.
do it so
Yeah.
much. You know what I mean? And you get like 600 people. He's like, what happened? You had 1,400 last year. What happened? I wasn't doing the work. We weren't doing the work.
I'm gonna come clean. I don't know if y'all couldn't have been doing the work because I don't know nothing about that March function.
That's what I'm trying
For
to
real,
say.
I swear.
Oh, wait. Oh, you had one?
This
we
year,
had
I
one
wrote to
this
my
year
mother. I
in
didn't know
March.
about that.
Oh, nah.
It was at Polygon. Word. We had one this year in March. We didn't do the work. So that's when
That was a good
that's
sign.
when it failed. That's when everything happens. And you're like, oh, they want you to do the work. No problem. So that's what birthed
That summer.
that aggression
Yeah,
with the summer
yeah.
promo. You get what I'm saying? That's what birthed that aggression.
They said I
that-
fell off. Ooh, I needed
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? So, that's what brought back the cards and the,
Got you. Get back into your
you do the new things.
that
you know
that
what I
right
mean?
there is fire. I think K-Do showed me
The Rich
think
Flex
like
card.
you mail them like they got their own credit card or
Like a
something,
credit
right?
card, whole thing, whole nine.
But with the whole envelope,
Yeah, with the
and
paper,
the paper and everything.
Yeah, your face on it.
That's
and
hard.
everything.
That's
yeah.
hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's
So,
hard. I like that.
That's what then this became that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And then
right.
you see what happened in the summertime, man. You know.
Did you know that this summer's function was going to be
Nah, I would have been happy with 1,500 people.
cap?
I would have been happy with.
What was the number we hit, though? What was the number that-
1,400 before, and then 600.
So I just wanted to be back to what I know we did
1,400.
before,
Yeah.
which is
So
1,400.
did you think
What number
It
did
was
it hit
gonna
then?
be
What
2,700.
number did you hit?
2,700.
there's no way it had to be more than that?
It's 2,700. And somebody had a clicker. It looked
Nah,
like more. Bro.
It had to be more than that.
I don't
It
know
looked
as far as
crazy.
what the
It
clicker
had
said
to
is
look more than that.
2,700.
It looked
man.
like
We
it was
talk about those. That was the
City
party of the
Field,
summer.
my nigga.
That was the party of the summer.
Yeah,
That was definitely the party of the
that's-
summer.
yeah,
Like,
that
you know, I
was-
see, I see all the other festivals and stuff like that. But you gotta understand, for me, outside looking in, that's like on social media, I could just see the commercials on Instagram or whatever. But me knowing you, it goes to what you were saying about that organic feel, where I'm seeing my man have an event like this, and I'm like, yo, what? Like, hold up, what's going on? I just, you know what I mean? It was his fly day, you know, we come out for him. Yeah. And you, my man, you doing something too, and I'm just like, wait, hold on, like I didn't know this was happening right here, and shout out to sponsorships too. How we get to that? Were they a part of the old events too, or this is their first run with you?
This is their rookie year.
It's the rookie season. Okay, so they did the Q Rich.
Yeah,
Darius Smile, they was going crazy.
I can't let that one go. That's why I'm heavy on it. Yeah, right now.
How'd that come about?
You try.
You just hollered at him?
You ask. Listen,
what you call Hove on the line? You say you out here with powerful people?
Nah, but my man Cub tapped in a couple of, you know what I'm saying? One of my mans is tapped in, so you ask the right people, the right plus, you know, being able to appropriately represent yourself on paper is ill too. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's like we live in a day and age where education doesn't seem as important as it used to be, but being able to put one or two words together matters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even though we do got the Chat GPT cheat codes and all that, you still
gotta sound.
You still have to, you know, because you're cheating yourself even using that. You just getting really past the test. You gotta really know this.
Even if you're using it, you still gotta direct it to where you really wanna. What you really trying to say? You know what I'm saying?
Right. True indeed.
You put 2-3 words in and it'll do its own thing, but you gotta really, you know, direct it to what you're trying to say. And
that was a big imprint.
Yeah, that was huge. That was huge.
If I'm not mistaken, there was almost not a Rich Flex.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing.
Yeah. But it wasn't the
It almost didn't happen.
I think I think I put the deposit down like 2 months ahead.
Okay.
And the first party was supposed to be in like 3 weeks.
For that same venue or a different venue? Okay.
And let's just say every single party before mine got canceled. Rich Flex was the first party at that venue.
Wow.
Rich Flex was the first party at that venue. You know, wow. Every party before that before that party was canceled.
And I have a question. Those parties that were canceled this is your first run with AIDS. This is your first run in that spot.
Yeah.
Those spots that got canceled, they had performed in this spot before, or they have a big following.
It was a new spot, right?
No. Oh, this is a new spot. That spot was a new spot.
I'm the first.
Oh, okay.
Shouts to the team, bro. We the first party there.
First party there.
First party in there. We opened those doors. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Because what I was saying is, I know Tequila Fest was supposed to happen there, right?
So Tequila Fest was supposed to happen there the week before Rich Flex, and it ended up happening the week after Rich Flex. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you opened that door, and that means something because those are you know, like, I don't want to say franchise, but those are like names that have something already established, and you coming in and you're still holding it down.
After that, but you know, as far as Tequila Fest goes, shouts to Compton, bro. That's somebody to have in your corner. You know what I mean? Like, he's no joke with this thing.
With that, okay.
He's no joke. You know, whatever we try to figure it out, he figured out twice already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
got you.
He's no joke in this business, in this industry. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's still a blessing. It shows that it's still a blessing that we were able to.
No, 100%.
But he was more blindsided.
100%.
Where I knew it was really up because he didn't get a chance to put on. You know what I'm saying?
So was you scared when Tequila Fest got shut down? Honestly,
I'm a God-fearing man, son, and
not scared, I say that, but like, yo.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. This is real. This is real. The fear was there, right?
Right.
But I got a saying. You know what I mean? I really think I stole it from my man Flip. So I'm gonna give him his credit for it. But I stole it. It's mine now.
Right.
99% faith and 100% faith are light years apart, bro. And I had 100% faith. Everybody around me knew. Everybody around me, cause I call myself God's favorite, right? Like, I'm God's favorite child. But I mean it when I say it. It don't just sound cool to me. Like, I really mean it. Like, I hope nobody else gets offended. Do your own thing. Like, I mean it when I say that. So everybody around me, I've been saying that so long that I felt like a lot of the people around me were looking to me for strength. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking mentally. Like, for the strength. Like, yo, if you believe, I'm going to believe. You know what I'm saying? Because they seen this thing happen. Like, when it come to me asking God for something, I stand on the fact that I feel like I'm his favorite child. So if it say it's supposed to rain, and I look up and I say, please, God, I want it not to rain, niggas will believe that God will do that for me because they seen it happen before. Like, this is no joke. Right. That's crazy. Listen, call it what you want. People, somebody on my Instagram wrote, you believe in a fairy tale. Like, whatever you want to say.
Nah,
I see that happen. So,
you gotta remember, like, the reason why that party probably really did go on for you is because y'all put mad energy into it from months before.
Put that work, like you said.
Working, so the work always override nonsense.
Always.
And it was supposed to rain.
It was supposed to rain, but
it was.
Yo, bro, ask everybody around me.
Yes, it was supposed to rain.
I was saying that to you, like, yo,
my man right here, bro. My man right here. Derek looked at me and said, yo, bro, you're not going to make a contingency plan, like, just in case. Just in case what? It's not raining.
There's no plan B.
It's not raining. It's not raining. Just like I told everybody, yo, everybody looked at me like I'm crazy. They say, yo, I wish you was in a car. My man called me, and he know who he is. He my man. I don't think he was hating. He was just projecting what might have been his fears on me. He's like, yo, please find another spot. He like, you promoting this party so good.
I want it to happen.
I want it to happen.
Needed to happen.
And yo, I'm telling you, it's not going to happen there. And I told everybody, my party happening right here.
It was going to get to a point where if niggas had to do this, umbrella, that's what was going to have to happen. Because honestly, deposits have been given. Yo, bro. Like, nah, we're having this.
I'm trying to tell you right now, bro. You gotta understand. You gotta understand.
We are here.
Yo, you gotta understand. Feel me? Like, even y'all, right?
Right.
When we got on that first three-way, and it's so crazy because I don't know Rome to chill with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that. So just to get that whole group, and I'm hearing niggas coming from Houston. Like, that was
shout out Rome, shout out Joe Vito.
That's my guy, man. Shout out Vito, definitely, man. But you know, when we got on that first phone call, you know what I'm saying? We was all on three-way, four-way, however many people was on that call, right? Yo, it was dope. It was dope because it's like there's voices I haven't heard before. Familiar voices that I do know from different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? I was living in Cali.
With Rome,
you know what I'm saying? Not with him, but
the same time period.
Same time, like, so it was dope. And the energy, like, at least once a week leading up to the party, we got on a call or the group chat for something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So leading up to that, imagine I'm dealing with 20, 30, 50 of these type of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew the party was going to be good. The doubt just made me work hard. Or not the doubt, the humility just kept me working hard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling y'all. I thought 1,500 people was coming. I'd have been happy with 1,500.
Nah.
The numbers ain't make sense.
You know what's so crazy? When we first got there, I'm like, yo, because I think, you know, the talk was it ends at 9 or 10. It ends at 9. I think we got there like 6.
No, we did not.
No.
I parked up 520.
Oh,
and I said, nah, you know why? Because I know when to go to a place late. And honestly, this is not the time to do
I know you kept saying, yo, Wills, you gotta be there early. You gotta be there early.
I'll come through late sometime, but I'm like, nah, today, nah.
It's different.
Let's get there early. There's other maniacs. I don't know. People might go before us. Nah, let's go in there. But then when we get in there, it's like,
we get in there and I'm like, hold on. This is no way this is ending at no 9. Like, it looked like we just put it together or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, okay, seeing the vibe, go enjoy myself at the food truck, of course. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm cooling, music going. And I just see the movement. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay.
Yo, it's like they was walking in about 100s.
Okay.
By the hundreds, bro.
Okay.
Like, that doubt.
Next minute, the floor just was.
Yo, listen, that doubt happens.
Hold on, you're talking like this was like smooth transaction.
No.
Yo, take your time.
Take your time.
Hold on,
what's going. I know all that.
Time.
I just wasn't going. I wasn't setting the tone that way.
It's,
You know what I'm saying?
It's setting the tone the right way.
Yeah.
Anyway, when we first get in there, first of all, people was mad ungrateful, right? Because y'all thought it was gonna rain.
Right.
It didn't rain.
Yeah.
Right.
So y'all should be grateful for that.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
And it was mad hot.
It was
Y'all should be grateful for that again.
Yeah.
It was
Y'all knew it wasn't going to end at a certain time. Y'all should be grateful for that again.
Right.
You know it was good vibe, good energy. There was no fighting, no none of that.
No,
Right,
none of
yeah,
that.
facts,
God is
facts.
amazing,
It started off a little rocky.
Yeah.
But I'm a firm believer in I have the best time when everything starts off rocky.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
It gotta start rocky for it to be a
sometimes
great night.
I'm patient. I hate to say it, but when you're black, you're just used to a lot of garbage. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not garbage, like used to like not things I start on time, things not going your way at first,
yeah.
but after a while you're like, nah, I'm good. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
But other people, it's gonna have a heart attack.
Right.
Yo, it's this because I'm telling you, real talk, we had a certain time,
Right.
and now they're like, all right, so now they sacrifice something that they don't do for me, for it to be later. Like they're like, what?
Like, well, yo, what's going on?
So it was a lot of confusion at first.
Right.
I'm not a complainer, like my man says. I hate complainers.
Yeah.
But it started off kind of wild at first.
Right.
Like if I was a white person,
Yeah.
I would have sued. I would have I'd have been like, yo, what is this? This is I'd have been like, yo, this is false advertisement. What's this? What's going on? I'm here with my family and friends. What's going on? Like, but it's like, and then I'm a firm believer. Like, yo, things happen for a reason.
Trust.
Remember, first we came, I'm like, damn, no spot. Like, we ain't got. I thought our section was right here. But it seemed like I seen mad trucks. So I'm like, I bet. I know how it is to try to build something from the ground up.
Yeah.
I bet I'll be patient.
Especially, I didn't know it was the first time.
But then it's like I had mad people, and it's like
definitely
the stage. I'm like, nah. It was like a lot of back and forth.
We ended up in the perfect spot.
That's
honestly.
a fact. That's I'm a we was good. But then it's like, where's the water at first? I'm like, yo. Then there's no Pepsi or Coke. I'm like, yo, again. And then it's like, and it's blazing. So I'm going back and forth like, yo. And then I know he's mad busy. And I could say, like, for the first half, I could say, like, it was my fault. Because I said, you know what, fuck it, let's focus the stage. Then I'm like, nah. 20 minutes later, I'm like, nah.
There's so many of us.
I said, nah, let's wrap the stage up. He's like, yo, what the hell? But by that time, it was mad niggas like, yo, what the fuck? What's the stage?
Because you want to know if you move in that spot to someone else. You know what I'm saying?
That was the confusion for me.
Like, no, that was my fault. Because at first, they like saying, yo, let's do the stage. And I'm like, nah, let's do the floor. So it's like half and half. Half of the stage, half of the floor. I'm like, fuck, just do the stage, fuck it. But then I'm like, nah, yo, because like, no disrespect.
You want to be in that mix.
People are not, young thug, they're like 2 and change. So it's like, you feel me? Like, nah, like this stage might fuck up. Like, nah, the floor not stand firm. Look what happened. The third floor. Then a little bit. I said, you know what? I'm glad we didn't do that.
Right.
But by that time, it was mad back and forth.
And you still managed that. It
was a lot of back and forth, and then a lot of time was a lot of gap during the time that we got our section and the bottles came.
Right.
I was like, damn. But the only reason why I felt better because other people was way madder than me. I was like, you know what? I'm good.
But with time, it just became right. The way it ended made you. I don't know if the word appreciate the wait, but it made you okay with the wait because how it ended. You get what I'm saying?
Party, if we could have got one more hour out of that party,
oh my god.
All sins would have been forgiven, man.
That shit was lit.
No, even if.
Shit was forgiven with what we went
through. 8:30?
10 o'clock? Oh my God, man. I'm telling you. Because again, remember, where I was situated at trying to deal with operations, I couldn't really see the party. But it's like every time, remember, it's behind
Did you get to enjoy
it? No.
How?
We harassed him for an hour and a half.
It got to the point, right, where y'all remember how I looked. I had these shorts on right here.
The white tee.
I had these shorts on with a white tee, dirty ups. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it got to a point where every time a cameraman saw me, I see him beelining towards me because, you know, I'm one of the promoters, so he just trying to get footage of me.
Right.
Then I realized that, I'm like, yo, my fit was in the back. At some point, I just say, yo, let me let me put my fit on, so at least when they catch me, I can have a little.
Be right,
something decent on, you know what I mean? But I never got a chance. I didn't even shower, bro. I was there till 2. I was there from 2:00, man.
Early,
running around,
in the
sweating,
heat, everything.
throwing couches off.
Right,
right.
Yo, move his head, do this, do that.
She was, but I'm good. Yo, listen, it meant a lot to me that I was able to figure y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't able to figure everybody out. But I have been on the phone with y'all.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Up to it. Plus, it's too. You know what I mean? And, you know,
we ended up in
you
the
officially is a pleasure.
Perfect spot. Yeah, this is my fit. Yeah,
of course, plus, you know what I mean? It's 10 plus, so it's like I want to make sure my niggas understand that.
Right.
I want to situate them also.
Nah,
so I'm glad I was able to, you know,
perfect spot. Confetti came out. I didn't even know that was part of the deal. I seen all that happen. I'm like, oh, they started giving me Yams vibes or Houston vibes, like just that outside feel. I love that outside feel. That's why I said for me, it was the party of the summer. So this goes to what I want to ask you now, because basing on the whole summer in New York City, I know you move around, so I'm sure you went to different events and things like that. What would you say you added different to this that made it that different feel to these other parties that go out here? Not to even throw no shade into anything, but I know you obviously did something different because it was different feel. So what you answer?
I said it in another part, like you gotta know what you're selling before anything. Right. That's the key to life. Like you gotta know who your audience is. Right. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And you just with Rich Flex, you setting a stage or a platform of, you know, wealth in so many different ways. Like some people might not be into the bottle thing, but they into dressing. And, you know, you setting the stage for somebody to put on their best fit and come in, you know, or somebody to pull the nicest car they have out their garage. Like they don't have places to drive it too often, or somebody who got multiple watches and you want to pull your
put that together.
You just come in at your best. That's what Rich Flex is kind of branded around. Like we
made it elite.
Yeah. We all know there's a lot of credit cards, but you know that Amex just stands for something.
Different, right?
And that's why we ran behind that. You know what I mean? That was it. And there's a lot of different champagnes, and some people don't enjoy the way Ace tastes, but you know what? Ace still has a standard, a precedent. It's still it's up there when you talk
see
about
it. You know what
you get
it
what
is.
I'm saying? And that's why we ran behind that. And you just continue with everything being that experience. And you know what? Even if I tell you what. A lot of people who are upset weren't so upset that the things went the way they went. They were more upset that the experience that they expected is not what they received. You know what I mean? We all go to a lit party right now and get our bottles and put it on the floor in a bucket. If that's what the party is about. Right. But Rich Flex wasn't about that.
It wasn't about that.
You know what I mean? Rich Flex, people came and said, yo, it's my birthday. And you know what? I could go to Vegas, or I could go to Houston with my mans, or I could go ball out in the city at Rich Flex. You know what I mean? With the others, you know what I mean? Because with Rich Flex, it's not just about what you expecting at your table. It's what you expecting to see at the table to the left. And the right. You know what I'm saying? You're doing 10 knowing that somebody next to you could easily do 20. And that person to do 20 knowing that somebody in front of them would easily do 30. And 30 could turn into 100.
Then it's a salute.
You get what I'm saying? Exactly.
It's love. It's love.
That's what, you know what I mean? And I think we breed that. And you know what? That might not be for everybody. But thank God it's not only 3,000 people in New York. You know what I'm saying? So if I get the 3,000, if I could cater to 3,000 people who want that, then hopefully I could cater to somebody else another time. But you know what I mean? Some people, some girls really want to come to a party and see no sections, no hookah. They just want to hear reggae music and dance. And if that's for you, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's not somebody else who caters to that.
It's not the festivities tonight. That's all. That's
somebody else who caters to that. So I think I just found that little niche that the city might have been missing. You know what I mean? And everybody on the game feels the same way. Like, you get
And
what I'm
it
saying? That's
shows.
what
It
works.
shows.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
I
shows.
feel how Dez feel, and Dez feel how Nate feel, and Nate feel how Eggy feel how Kid feel, so forth and so on. You know what I mean? Pardon. Cub and my sister and everybody who's involved, Ayrton, everybody, bro,
Right.
Derek.
Right.
Everybody feels like we understand what we're trying to bring in. You know what I mean? At this time, like, guess what? I've been on Alibaba more than I've been on Instagram since Rich Flex. Because you learn certain things. We ran out of ice buckets. It's no good.
Yeah.
And you know what? Since this is Rich Flex, now we need Rich Flex ice buckets. So I went and ordered 200 Rich Flex.
Thank you. Thank you. We gotta be better than yesterday.
No, we got to
for real. No, for real. Like,
this is
that's
life,
a fact.
you know what I'm
this is
saying?
life, right.
Down to the poorest. No more of them little cranberry juice. No more of those. 1,000 Rich Flex pourers. Like, they're called carafes, whatever it's called.
Oh, prestigious name.
The pourers, right? You got 1,000 Rich Flex pourers. Like, we're gonna come correct. And the thing is, everybody pays attention. Everybody pays attention. They'll kick your back in, but they'll pay attention to how you respond to that, right?
Right.
And you could either curse everybody who curses you out back, and it's like, oh, you know, or you could really take it in and elevate your situation. And you will outgrow the negativity every trip if you do the work. You keep on doing the work, you're gonna outgrow the negativity, because it's but so long somebody could cry wolf before somebody understands that they crying wolf.
Right.
I didn't like this, you fix this. Okay, but now I don't like that, and you fix that. Now I don't like that, and you fix that. And it's like, now I don't like that. And it's like, what do you like?
What do you like?
What do you like? You know, maybe this ain't for you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
after you
In fact,
fix,
maybe this ain't for you, because there's too much now.
Fix,
you know what I mean?
After you fix so much, then things will settle in.
Right.
And the people who were upset with you last time will be vocal about it this time and say, yeah, this was the one.
This was it.
I enjoyed the last one anyway, but this one was the one. Like,
Right.
That second half push.
That was hard.
It made it.
When it really got nighttime in there,
Yeah.
it was on.
You was
go.
at your peak.
It was on go.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, yo,
everything settled
let's do
down.
this. Let's do this now. You know what I mean? Let's light this shit up.
My homegirl,
Like, you know what I
right?
mean?
My homegirl, you know, at the point when the couches ran out and they ran out for good, my homegirl said, "Yo, listen, just give us a bottle of Henny. Just give us something." And I said, "This is on the house. We'll deal with whatever
Later on,
afterwards."
yeah.
She told me I had the time of my life. I'd like my 3,000 back, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the time of my life.
But
You
I had
know
the
what I'm saying?
time of my life.
For free, because I
Right.
gave her the Henny. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so forth and so on. So, you know what I mean? You live and you learn.
So, shout out to Fab was in the building.
Yeah, Fab was in the building.
Mano was in the building. Capo, Jim Jones was in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I feel like who else is in the building? But yeah,
That's good enough.
yeah. No. Of course. It's more than good enough.
Yo, the fact that they come into these parties organically.
Exactly
is
what
dope.
I'm saying.
That's the dopest thing to me.
This is we heard about this and we're paid to be here. We're performing tonight. We
Listen,
came to enjoy Rich flexing as well.
I'll tell
You
a
get
joke.
what I'm saying?
I'll tell you a joke, right? I try not to be too specific. One of those rappers, we reached out like, yo, you know what? You always support. You've been here a lot. You know, do you want to get on payroll for the next one? And you know what he said? He said, these parties keep getting more and more lit. Like, you don't need me. Like, for what? Save your money.
Right.
Like, yo, y'all really want to do something? Let's take this show on the road.
Right.
Then you get me, so-and-so, so-and-so. Well, all three that were there and more, you know, I'll set that up.
And that's what I was going to ask. What's the next
We going to Houston.
plan?
We going to Houston.
Houston.
Listen, if you don't even got to finish
Rich
that.
Flex
we
and
going to
Vegas,
Houston, man. Yeah, we going to Houston. There's nothing
Kevin
in the works.
Durant?
Listen.
We're on our way.
Nah, he's probably gonna be injured or something.
Nah, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yo, KD, this nigga's wild, you heard? Yo,
there's nothing
Slim
in the
Reaper,
works
you
yet,
heard? Stop playing.
But I'm speaking it into fruition, man.
Right.
Houston, we coming, man. Houston, we coming, man. Houston,
Summertime flow.
Yeah. That's why. You
Would
know,
you-
it ain't 2025.
Would
but
you entertain taking it to a Houston vibe where it's a Bun B,
Yeah, what you mean?
Sauce Walker.
So listen, me.
You know what I mean?
I told you, I
You're gonna have to
don't
talk to
really.
you. Before you do anything in Houston, make sure you hit up Jay Prince. Let's get that out the way here.
Nah, I'm tapped in with the right people.
Yeah, I'm saying, right.
You got to get a handshake.
Nah, but the crazy thing
All I need them to do is. All you need is one of these, and then the party's lit. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yo, the crazy thing is though, right? When you say vibe, I already told you I'm a hip hop nigga, man.
Right.
I'll go to a party and listen to 100% hip hop and
Right.
leave the party fulfilled.
I'm the same way. Hip hop.
So going to Houston, man, like I run into a lot of these songs early, like what's that song? Then leave. Yo, listen.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard that song, bro. I pulled out my phone, hit the Shazam, and you know
what is this? Yeah,
what is this? Like, same thing with the Beat King dude, man. Like,
he passed away, right?
Yeah, he passed away. Rest in peace, man. But he got 2 records, man. Facts. Every time I go to Houston, it's like I got put on to some new girl while I was out there. Damn, I forgot the name, man. But I'm into ratchet music too. You know what I'm saying? But if we do take it to Houston, we definitely gonna get.
Woo!
Yeah, we gonna.
Do you think you're gonna lose your Caribbean crowd that was there in the summers in New York?
Nah, they love hip hop too.
Nah. Well, you
not
see,
losing, but you know, like.
Coming to Houston?
You
come to Houston?
Yeah, you got to be dedicated. Like, you know what?
I don't think you see.
Is Houston big on
the Caribbean crowd?
I mean, they touch into it. But they're not big. Nah,
the Caribbean crowd. They when it comes to traveling, which is beautiful. Like
they travel.
See, this is where you give the Caribbean crowd all respect.
Right.
Have you ever been to a destination Caribbean event?
They just had some shit in. Well, it wasn't Caribbean. It was an Afro thing.
Yo, bro, they do not play when it come to these carnivals and all that. Bro, they do. I'm talking about they don't play when it come to the outfits. They don't play when it comes to the setups. Like some of the illest setups you'll ever see. Daybreak was just in Miami. Did y'all see those setups on Instagram? No, they don't play with that.
Nah, they don't.
But they not coming to Houston though, unless it's a Caribbean
type of thing.
Like Caribbeans travel together.
Right.
Where we might hear of a lit weekend in Houston, and I'm not saying Caribbean people, I'm talking about the Caribbean party scene. They travel together. They go from carnival to carnival to carnival, or they follow a specific promoter who can go to another city. Like if Bad Indian decides to go to Houston,
it's up.
Yeah, move the Americans out the way, bro. He's coming 2,000-3,000 deep. Like you know what I'm saying? So I don't think they'll come for me. No, but
why not? Don't say that.
It's never been a soca song played at a
no. That's so good. That's not my
they're not coming for me. But I tell you what though, the people who are into what I'm into, they coming because they know Houston caters to that more than New York can.
Word.
Let me tell you something that I learned very fast when I moved to Cali. Miami, Cali, LA, Vegas, places like that. In New York, you build a dance floor and put the sections around, right? You cater to a dance floor. It's the reverse when you go to all these other cities. The club is really centered around VIPs, and then they put in a little dance floor where you can. You go to Miami, ain't no dance floor, bro. Ain't no dance floor in Miami. What club got a dance? It's sections.
Right.
It's sections, and then they give you a little. When they done, they'll give you this little,
Atlanta's the same.
I've never been to Atlanta. Well, I've been to Atlanta for one day. It's not.
Word?
Yeah, it's not.
You wasn't jacking up, or you just didn't? Maybe you didn't get the chance to. Did you try going about it? The A get right.
Fast turned me off. Like,
okay. I mean, that could happen too. That could happen.
Yeah,
but the A could get right.
There, you know what I'm saying? I don't.
The A could get right though. Don't get me wrong. I like Houston over the A.
Houston, man.
But
Houston
the A could get right too.
Like camp is such a dope place to me, man. Camp, like the first time I went to camp, maybe like 4 years ago. No, 3. When Houston got lit? Pandemic, right? Well, for me at least.
Nah. Houston was before then.
Yeah, I didn't know about Houston until pandemic.
Before that, I got family in Houston. People been moving out there.
Oh my God! I went to
living
Houston.
out
I
there.
saw Kent. I just fell in love with Kent for what it is. That whole outdoor vibe. See, LA put me on. Moving to LA 2014. That put me on to
outdoor vibes.
Eating outside. Right, like sitting outside the restaurant on the sidewalk.
And really catch.
I didn't really experience that.
Can't do that in New York.
New
You might
York
see something come across your foot.
Shit like that. Yeah.
So LA made me fall in love with that. Houston made me fall in love with partying outdoors. I wasn't doing that in New York because I'm not going to
big spacious venues outside,
powder parties, and I'm not going to those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Houston, like what they do with their outdoor situations is
shout out Clay.
To me,
Clay. They're outdoors was there too.
He ain't mess with Clay. Clay is something else now.
Oh, they changed it?
What is it called now?
So with an S, like Sierra.
Sakai? Man, listen. That's what my boy was doing. So Larry had Sakai every Sunday. Lit.
James Harden used to do his shit there.
Lit, bro. Lit.
It's a pool party indoor. Yeah, that's it. I never been there, but I seen
Sakai is beautiful, bro. Sakai is a beautiful spot. Beautiful spot, man.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So that's the plan and the hopes of where it's taken to. I like that, man. I like that for you, man. You know what I mean?
The dopest part about that is, right, you look at New York City and you see it's maxed out. Like, you know how you go to another town and you call it a virgin town? Like, you can open up anything and it'll work because they ain't got nothing?
Right.
Bro, New York is virgin to a lot of different lifestyles. I'm talking about, like, lifestyles. Like, outdoor seating ain't come until the pandemic. And look how it blew up. Yeah. And New York City been lit for how many years? Hundreds of years, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And look how something new took off because it's been missing. Yo, there's a lot of other things
that still ain't getting here. Like, right. Yo, you been to Charlotte? Charlotte's a nice area, too.
Nah,
Charlotte's dope, too. I've been to
only Charlotte in North Carolina, right?
Yeah. You never did CIAA or nothing like that?
I never did CIAA. The only thing I did J. Cole Festival twice.
Oh, okay. That's in Carolina, but I don't think that's Charlotte.
Yeah, that's somewhere else.
That's
Greensboro or something. I don't know.
No, where he's from? He's from the Ville, from Fayetteville.
The real
I hate.
Nah, stop playing with me. Shadyville over there, you heard? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
I don't like the nightlife there though. Just in that little area, I ain't really.
Nah, I heard it got to be like downtown.
Yeah, I ain't really enjoyed it.
Her stats is the only thing really moving out there.
What, in Charlotte?
Drake
in that area. Okay.
Drake rented out the
Toronto's lit too.
What you take? Where you call it? I can't go to Toronto, man.
What? Oh, okay.
What you call that? Where the kids play? Where we take the kids, man?
The park?
In Gateway. They got one in Gateway.
Dave and Buster's.
Drake ran it out at Dave and Buster's one time. One of the years I went out there for J. Cole Festival.
Oh, word? Oh, man, crazy.
Man, bro. I was watching y'all posting angry.
Yo, man, son, it was me and Chris.
One of those where he just mad you not there.
Me and my man Chris was out there, bro. Drake running it, and went.
And out there, it's probably a big one. Like a spacious spot, because out there they got big venues and shit.
The thing that's dope about small cities, that's why small cities win. Like celebrities come to New York and hide.
Right.
They go to LA and mingle. They go to small cities and mingle. They go to New Orleans and mingle.
Right.
Like you can go to any restaurant in New Orleans and you sitting in the right place. Any A-list, B-list, C-list celebrity will sit right next to you. That's how they go to these other cities and mingle. So we not used to that. But, bro, when he rented the Dave and Buster's, this is like free for all, bro. Like, like you walk in and you bump somebody, excuse me, turn around, it's Summer Walker. You know what I mean? You go in the bathroom, excuse me, look at J. Cole.
See that. They was shooting the hoops and all that. Yeah, I did see that. That's hard. That's hard. I'm surprised nobody really does that out here. Nobody really, like you say, they come here to hide.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
not necessarily hide, but they come to be low.
Vibe, I'm telling you, you get a right person. Like people love talking about like $1 million is nothing. For instance, you give somebody $1 million, and they say they want to create a vibe from another city, they will win.
They're gonna win.
They will win because it's new.
Right.
The only thing about us is sometimes we our own worst enemies. You get what I'm saying? You'll create a vibe that's dope, and it'll get ruined with violence or it'll get ruined with like.
But that actually can happen anywhere. But New York, for some reason, New York just has this thing where it's just like
New York
You know
and
why?
LA.
That's if when I thought about it. That's if prices is low.
What do you mean?
Yeah, and which is
Prices is low. We're gonna start scrapping.
Can I tell you something?
We got to make it
Can I
elite.
tell you something?
Yes, good.
And this is not putting the jinx on anything, right?
Right.
Rich Flex isn't the cheapest
Yeah, it's not for the
event
average.
to attend. It also isn't the most expensive.
Right.
I think love has never been shown before on the Ace. Got showed at Rich
That
Flex.
was
You
that
get
was
what
a
I'm
love
saying?
price out there.
But
word.
still, Rich Flex isn't the cheapest event. But when you sit back and look at 9 events in, never even a fight, and you talking about people who got the biggest beef in the world 10 feet from me, away from each other.
That's
But
facts.
you know what? They both equally spent $8,000. They not spending this $8,000 to come and ruin their situation. They're gonna enjoy their $8,000 and see each other in the streets for free. Okay? And I'm just letting you know why what you're saying.
Tonight we ain't
matters.
doing nothing.
Yeah, not tonight.
Not
This is off
tonight.
tonight because
Yeah.
I want to drink my $8,000 worth of liquor and I want to drink my. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not tonight.
I think that does matter. And prayer. We never gonna run away from that. Like I pray hard for these
Everything is God
situations.
willing, man.
Like you get what I'm saying? So
facts.
I don't know. I think that's dope. But listen, y'all asking me a lot. I got some questions for y'all too that I had saved. And what started this podcast situation for y'all? How y'all got to that? Because podcasting is before y'all answer that. Podcasting is something that's really dope, and I hate being late to a wave. Right, so sometimes I'll just stay away from it. If I'm late to the party.
Well, you're never late. Sometimes you might feel you missed a wave, but
no, I'm late to the podcast party, bro. Don't try to be nice. I'm late to the podcast party.
there's people late and they take off more than people who've been in that shit.
That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
I'm getting to the fact that I feel like I'm intelligent enough to hold a conversation and have a reasonable opinion on any matter, right? And for that reason, I feel like that and the fact that I used to rap, stuff like that. Like, I'm comfortable behind a microphone, pause. Right. So I feel like I want to get down, but I always admire people and their dedication to keep the podcast going. Because listen, when you do 4 episodes, your first 4 episodes, and it's 60 views on the first 4, it's easy to be like,
I'm good.
I'm gonna take this week off. Like, you know what I mean? So what got y'all into the podcasting and taking it?
It was something that just came about kind of organically. Because like I said, I used to ask him, yo, why don't you rap no more? Like, I hate a person that has talent and just don't do nothing with it. Like, if that's the case, you can give me the raps. I'll rap if you want to do it like that. Yeah. And then that's me started waking up like, no, I'll rap a little bit now. You don't want to give it that. You know what I'm saying? And then it was during like pandemic, like 2020. We started like 2020. We started this like 2020, 2021.
Yeah, 2020, 2021.
It was around that time. So like, you know what? We went to a few places. He said, his man, blah, film. Mm-hmm. But people don't understand that podcasting is cash.
Yeah.
There's no sponsors.
It's like the music.
We don't have an Ace of Space. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everything is on our own. So it's like, it was a chance to kick back and everybody see ourselves being ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to rap and like me, like nobody knows me to that level that he know him because he's on the radar like that. But I'm a very funny person.
The charisma comes off immediately.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but nobody know that about me. So it's like,
I gotta tell this story, JC. I gotta tell this one part of the story. And I'm gonna thank y'all for taking it easy because y'all didn't have to take it easy on me, pause, with the Rich Flex experience, right? But I gotta tell this part of the story.
And I wasn't even. I was gonna skip that story. I was gonna skip that. You see, I never been a snitch.
No, he's too funny. He's too funny, bro. Listen. We going through whatever, man. Somebody in your party was upset, and rightfully so. We over that, man. Right. Send him a shot for me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? But he was pretty upset, and I was trying to be a good businessman at the time, and the customer's always right.
He almost fell. He almost fell for the trap too.
Yeah, man. After a while, I'm like, all right, bro, I can't take it no more. Like,
Yeah, this is too much.
And I'm like, yo, bro, it's somebody, like, take the money back, bro. I put the the money in the cash app.
I was ready to send.
I'm ready to send the money back. Like, yo, just take the money back. Yo, my bad. I give him the phone. He looks at me like, he looks at you, looks back at me, he said, what are you doing right now? What are you talking about right now? It's my birthday, bro. I said, yo, he said, first things first, you need to put that away, bro. Put it away, bro. What are you talking about right now? Bro,
yo, you know what?
Because
First of all,
so remember, he bought the extra bottles like a week after, right?
Right.
So I put the 5,000 which I initially spent.
Right.
I put the 5,000 in there. I'm like, yo, just take the. So he like, yo, bro, put that away, bro. Blah blah. Let's just situate. All right. He brings me down a little bit. Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Everybody walks away. Then he comes. He's like, by the way, it's 5,700, bro. Remember I said for the 2 bottles. Yo, but
Don't
listen,
forget.
he went into the area. I don't know, because
And also, don't forget.
that number ain't look too correct.
I saw what you was trying to send me, but I just want you to be clear.
That was just a good part of this.
Yeah.
Bro, growing pains, man. Growing pains, man.
I'm mad because I'm like, I wasn't there for this conversation for him to back a phone out on me and give me a bread back. Like,
What led to this? What's going on?
Nah, that was a funny exchange, man. Funny exchange.
I was like, yo, first of all, Horseman, it's my birthday, right? Let's get out of the way, right? Am I beefing with you?
Who said this, nigga?
But like I said,
It's my bro.
niggas was tight.
Yeah.
I told people come on time. And
No.
But at the end of the day, it's like I seen the ground with him too. Like when we was FaceTiming, he showed us the spot. He's like, yo, this is the second party. We're gonna be the second party to this function. I said, Coney Island is trash compared to this spot. I said, well, we gonna be lit. So in my mind, I already seen a vision, but it's sometimes when you
But that's respect.
Pains,
but
bro.
honestly, that's
It's
respect, because at the end of the day, you're on the side of it as the runner of the venue and everything. So you understood where they're coming from.
Of course.
And it just got to a point like, you know what? I got a lot going on right now. I don't need this. So, you know what? Here's what y'all want out of this. And it's like, wait, no, this is not what we want out of this. We want to party. You know what I mean? We want to party.
He came to me afterwards, like, yo, but by the way, remember I sent the 375 for the 2 more picks. You know what I'm saying? That's 750 extra, bro.
Just be clear. I didn't see that in the return.
Nah, that had me crying.
Number wasn't right. Yeah, the numbers was a number.
How could I bring that up at that time?
I'd have been a bird. I feel you.
It's dope, though, man. Yo, but listen, don't run from the question, though, man.
I mean, what started like he said, like we was chilling, and my man, shout out my man Nep. We knew each other for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I never messed with him to that level because he used to be too mixy for me.
Yeah.
I said, yo, real talk, I mess with you, but not right now. You're doing a lot. I gotta wait till he gets to reality. When everybody think is gonna be there for you when they're not there for you. We can be rock and roll.
Because we was chilling and he just, I swear, I don't know what, he just out of nowhere, he's like, yo, why you stop rapping? The whole room just got quiet. Like, I didn't even know what to say. I'm sitting there like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, so what's going on now? And then you know what it was? This is what it was. In speaking on that, it turned into a discussion with everybody. Like it was a podcast that night. So now the vibe was, yo, you know, the next day you chilling, like you said, y'all on 3-way or whatever. The next day we just talking like, yo, last night was pretty high. Yeah, you know what I mean? Now we hearing about podcasts coming on. Yeah, we should do that. We should do that.
No, but
and
I
then
watch
we
y'all
just made it happen.
The
you know
reason why I asked that, though, I watch y'all podcast, and I mean, y'all work really well off each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it's not just the two of y'all, when y'all interviewing other people. I just feel like y'all, you know, good cop, bad cop, pretty well when y'all next to, like, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be real life, bro.
Y'all work pretty well.
That'd be really how you feel and how I feel. Just we don't always agree, but it's good. You know, when you're brothers, you don't always gonna agree. You know, he got and the thing with him. This is the thing with him, and that's what you laughed at it too. The thing with him, what I had to learn, I don't always know when he's joking. You know what I'm saying? I don't always know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he'll go say something. I'll be like, yo, what? Nah, you bugging. Nah. He like, yo. I'm like, yo. Because I'll be like, yo, nah. How could you say that? How could you feel that? I remember when verses was happening. We talking about certain verses. I remember, like, I lost that one, right? I thought Fat Joe was gonna kill Ja, right?
Nah,
yeah, I
come
thought
on.
Fat
No
Joe
way
was
you
gonna
thought
kill Ja.
Don't let 50
You know what I mean?
fool you,
Yeah,
man.
I'm Queens. Yeah, well, he's
don't let
Queens too,
50
but I was
fool you,
June
man.
bias.
Don't let
But I was
50
just
fool
saying,
you.
like, you know what I mean? But I was like, yo, not because Joe got hits, but you know what?
I like Joe.
Joe got hits, but you gotta understand, Ja is a performer. Ja, when you watch it, you like
While we on the topic, Chris Brown and Usher.
breezy.
Yes.
The reason why, unfortunately for you guys, it's going to be Usher.
Who is that
Hold on.
unfortunate for?
Hold on.
Oh, you with the Usher?
Hold
absolutely.
on. Usher has unlimited hits by himself.
That's a good one.
Think about
I never
that
heard
one.
that one.
Usher
Breezy got
has
hits
hits
by himself. No,
One more time. Usher has hits by himself. Chris Brown has hits, but there's always a person or two in the mix. If you want to go hit for hit, Usher has more Dolo songs than Chris Brown has Dolo songs.
If you keep it at 20, right? If you keep it at 20.
If you keep it at 20.
If you
Chris
keep
Brown,
it at 20,
thank you for your time.
I think
Back to the Crib, Joel Santana.
Usher.
No Air, Jordan Sparks.
Oh, you about to name him?
Usher has Moving Mountains.
Yeah,
He like,
got
he
joints
like,
too.
but as a performer, there's no comparison. Chris Brown, of course.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, my man right here, I'll say this for the 8th time. I think Chris Brown is the better singer. I think Chris Brown is the better dancer. I think Chris Brown is the better performer. But I got Usher in the verses.
As far as catalog,
Yeah,
music.
and I got
okay.
Usher with the better career. I believe that Usher's
Usher
music,
does have the better career. Yeah.
Usher's music aged way better than Chris Brown's music, bro.
Aging wise, yeah.
Do you wanna hear Yo
for
in
sure.
the club right now? No,
For
you
sure.
do not, bro.
No, for
you
sure.
do
You're
not.
right. You're right.
No,
You're
you
right.
do not. No, you do not. And
Run it. We hear Run It in the club and that. Run
No.
it.
No.
Run it.
I've heard it in the club. And Nemos was blasting running like,
No,
like
no way.
nonstop.
Actually, do you want to hear Run It in the club?
No, me personally,
Okay,
no, I don't. No.
You want to hear You Make Me Wanna. You want to hear It's 7 o'clock on the dot.
Well,
I'm in my drop.
he did more grown and sexy though.
Yeah.
JD used to write for Usher, right?
Right.
Yes.
Do you feel like if Chris Brown was with somebody with more
Brian Cox and all them type.
more,
Yeah.
more advanced content, where do you feel like
That's good. That's good.
I agree with
That's
that.
good.
But listen, I'm not fighting that.
the
I'm not
music
fighting that,
submitted.
right?
The music
but listen,
submitted,
we can
yeah.
only speak about what happened.
Sure.
We could only speak about what happened.
Usher's
Because some could say that about
if
Beyonce. She got better submitted songs
Yeah.
than Riri to some people.
No, I got-
or if they were, you know what I'm saying?
Usher over Beyonce, bro. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight.
This might sound wild.
It's
like,
not my fight.
Usher,
bro.
I know people
fight.
would fight you.
Nobody
It's not my
fight,
fight.
bro.
I'm
Jokes
not.
aside,
I'm not the biggest
Usher,
Beyonce.
Usher is
you know
like
what I'm saying?
grown man music, right? So Chris Brown is more like
That's what I'm saying.
scam,
Usher.
like young the niggas that fuck with
Scam.
the crowd is like the tattoo, the scam.
Yeah, you know what? I think if you really love music, and this is my advice to anybody who really loves music, if you really love music and you can afford it, I think you should see every artist you like perform at least once. And let me tell you why. I've never watched an artist perform and didn't like them more. I was never a Dirk fan. I was never. Listen, my boy Ran. Lil Durk. My boy Ran swears by Dirk. And this is not beef. I never thought he was trash.
All right.
I just never tapped in.
Yeah,
you
just
know,
wasn't.
some
yeah.
things you don't like.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into that in a minute. I saw Dirk perform. Had to go check out the catalog. Man.
Right.
Same thing with Burna Boy. I was never into Burna Boy.
You go to a Burna
I
Boy
was
show,
never into
yeah.
that. Yo, bro.
Yeah,
Burna-
nah.
I
Go
seen
to Burna Boy show,
Bro, I seen Burna Boy at J. Cole.
You like this on the way home.
Bro, Burna Boy?
You like this,
No.
yo. Download.
The people go and be like, yo,
download.
you gotta be on drugs if you don't like Burna Boy.
Yo,
Right.
Burna Boy. But that all happened from watching. So again,
That happened with me with DeVito.
I always knew who Chris
DeVito,
Brown
I was like,
was,
ooh,
bro.
fire.
I always knew who Chris Brown was and how important he was to my generation. But watching him perform the other day,
Oh no, this run This Breezy Bowl run I heard is completely different.
Yo, bro.
It's completely different.
How is he doing this? On a night in, night out basis. How is he doing this? I'm talking about 2.5 hours of
I heard he performed 56 songs.
Energy, bro.
He performed 56 songs.
Did you see what he just did in Toronto in the rain?
In the rain.
In the rain,
So
bro.
what are we talking about? He performed in the rain, the whole 55.
No, that
songs.
doesn't help your argument. In the
All right, so
Breezy verse.
all right, look, no. But look,
just because I'm giving him his flowers,
I know how you.
but
like you said, like how you said, it doesn't change nothing because things happen, whatever the case. But do you feel? Of course, it's hypothetically. Do you feel if the Riri situation didn't hover over
further, he still
that we would still be
Usher.
talking like this?
He still wouldn't be Usher, man.
If he caught himself a Super Bowl, rightfully so, I don't think you'd be speaking like this. If he really did one of those,
you know what?
I don't think you'd be. No,
You know what?
Breezy. He can't catch it because regardless if people say they moved on, that shadow is still over.
No,
that cloud is
100%.
still over.
They want to
It's
put him
still
over MJ, but they not because of her.
Because of that cloud. Yeah,
They
it's
want
over.
to be like,
It's over.
Yo, bro, he's him. He's
So
him.
this is what I'm trying to say.
No,
This is what I'm trying to
he's
say.
him.
Imagine if he really had caught that Super Bowl that he should have got, those award show situations where he really should have caught. If he really had got those, I think this conversation would be different,
Nah,
bro.
I don't think it is.
he won the album of the year. He just couldn't beat it. You know that, right?
Because the music.
Why?
He recently
Because
he won the
Yo,
album
bro,
of the
the
year.
music-
Mania.
The music just. Yo, bro, remember, he came out, 05, 06? Usher just dropped his most classic album, one of the best albums
At that
ever
time.
in 03.
Yeah.
One of the best albums ever, bro. You could pull
for
like
sure.
5 at least off
For
that
sure.
album alone. At least, and I'm being cheap.
But something Derek said is true. Usher came with Diddy assistance, Jermaine assistance.
So Chris Brown's writing all these songs by himself.
No, he's getting.
I was just
No.
trying to bring it.
All right, it's a difference. It's a difference between. It's a difference between LeBron. He went to Miami and when he went to the Lakers. He's still Bron, but it's like, when you went with the Heat, damn, you with them? Like, you with Wade and them? Like, it's different. Oh, yeah, over here you with AD. We still believe you can win, but you with, you got AD and all that, but you was with them.
I don't know if
Usher
y'all
was
do
with
sports.
them. Usher was with them. You dig what I'm saying?
I don't know if y'all do sports.
Oh, yes, we
but
do sports.
just so we could take this brief moment to highlight the fact that LeBron Ramon James is the GOAT. I just want to put that out there.
Then,
Just so y'all understand what's going on.
I will
and-
broke flex myself
Yeah,
out of here.
I
Because
just
I know
want-
he
I just
ain't
want
no
you to
go for me.
understand.
Nah.
No, just because it's not for you.
Michael, Kobe, then your man.
All right, let's get
That's
back to
me.
whatever we was talking
That's
about.
me,
He
yeah.
said Kobe, bro. All right.
Yeah, Kobe.
Yo,
Kobe
I just-
Bryant, the hardest worker.
Yeah.
He's the hardest worker.
So I just
the
want
studier.
you. I just want you to pull out your phone right now and do me a favor. Pull it out.
I don't care
right
about
now, right
statistics.
now.
I got
forget
these.
stats,
I got
forget
two
stats,
eyes,
Forget stats.
and I see
forget
what I
stats.
see.
Can you just pull out your phone? I want you
My
to
phone is
Google
here.
one thing for me.
My
One
phone
thing.
is here.
Google
Password.
what player has the highest average against Kobe Bryant.
Oh no, it's Braun.
Google that and let me know.
It's Braun. He
Just
got
Google that
28
and let
point
me know.
something.
Every day
We
you
literally was just
every day.
we talk all the
Google-
time. 28
Google
point
that
something.
and let me know.
I know that stat because they just showed it to me recently.
Google that and
It's
let me know,
LeBron.
man.
It is.
Michael Jordan.
But how many
Michael
rings?
Jordan- Michael
He didn't
Jordan-
show up that year when he was supposed to show
Hold
up
on,
in the
stop,
finals.
stop.
Didn't pull up when my
Can I
son
say the
Kobe
same
was
thing
there.
about 2004?
What do you mean? In
What you,
2004?
now you wasn't paying attention in 2004
Pistons,
now, huh?
gentlemen.
What?
Excuse me?
Yeah, what?
No, I just can't.
Kobe
I
was
say
there.
the same
He
thing
was there.
about the Pistons. Like,
Kobe
what?
was there?
No, you said Braun ain't show up.
Yeah.
We talking 2011. I'm asking you what happened. In
No,
04.
not 2011. This was
2011 is what you talking about.
No. With
It is
Kobe.
what you talking
Nah,
about.
it wasn't.
You know what's so
That was the
crazy?
year when Orlando went.
Oh,
that
you
was
talking about 2009?
Yeah,
You said Braun
2009.
didn't show up?
Yeah,
all
he was
right.
supposed to
Okay.
show up.
Oh, he was supposed to show up.
Nike,
Hold on, hold
you
on,
talk
hold on.
about investment.
Yeah, they made the
Nike
puppets.
put the big money
Yeah,
up.
they put the puppets.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
be. It's gonna be a Kobe
Hold on,
LeBron
hold on.
here.
Kobe got there and Braun didn't, right?
Yes,
That's
correct.
your argument right
yes,
now. All right.
correct.
Where
And
was-
Kobe won.
Where was Kobe in 11?
In 2011?
Yeah.
Nah, he lost.
Okay.
No.
Where was
Those
Kobe?
two finals, he did horribly.
No.
Pistons and against the Celtics that time.
Yeah.
Trash.
No. But he said
No, Kobe played
he
good.
said-
Shaq played bad
hold
that
on.
Pistons
He
that
said
year.
Braun did not make it when he was supposed to make it to
Right.
meet Kobe in the finals, right?
Right.
All right, that's cool. Okay,
Right.
Bron made it in 11. Where
Right.
was Kobe? You want to know what happened to Kobe in 2011?
What?
He got swept
By Dirk and them?
by Dirk and him.
Didn't Dirk and them beat Bron that same year?
No, but
that's
we're talking
Dirk's
about
year.
Kobe right
Oh,
now.
but that's
talking
still
about
Dirk's
Kobe
year.
right now.
That's still Dirk's
Not
year.
only did they get swept,
That's Dirk's year.
they got punched in game 4 by like how much? 25
All right,
or
you watch
something,
wrestling?
30?
You watch wrestling back in the day?
Oh, I'm talking about real sports,
No,
not fake
no. All
sports.
right, but even
I'm
Facebook.
talking
You
about
watch
real
wrestling?
sports,
That's
yes.
equivalent to Hulk Hogan coming back with Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man.
How?
Everybody get.
He just
Bron,
won in
you're here with
2010.
D Wade,
He just-
and you're here with these people.
Hold on.
You're here with
Macho
gang, my
Let me
nigga.
get this.
You here with
Macho
gang.
Man wasn't even like that. He was a character.
Yo,
All
let me
right.
get this. Let me
So
get
it's-
this.
So it's
So
Chris
it's Chris
Bosh.
Bosh.
Yo,
Not like that.
But when Macho Man gets with Hulk,
Land, let me ask you a question.
right?
Land.
Now it's so
Land,
different.
let me ask you a
know what I'm
question.
I'm about to give you a cheap ass.
Landlord, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who won in 2009?
Kobe.
Who won in 2010?
Kobe.
So why are you trying to find excuses for 2011?
No, the team
They was
different.
going for the 3-peat.
Weren't
What
certain
team was
people
different?
going?
No, they weren't.
It was the same exact
Landlord,
team?
Try that with somebody else, man. It's the same, bro. It
Niggas
was
get
the
old,
same.
man.
We don't
When it
want-
comes
now
to
niggas
body of
get-
work, when it
That's
comes
why
to
he's
body
not
of
winning
work.
now. Niggas get old, man. What you want me to tell you?
Hold on.
He ain't winning now. He's old.
When it comes to body, when it comes to body of work,
Uh-huh.
LeBron James has to be number one. When it comes to body of work,
I think
Bro,
Kobe.
listen, I'm
now
not-
he might not have more skills than MJ, more skills than Kobe,
Yo,
but
JC.
I think Kobe's the
JC,
ultimate
we
studier
ain't
of
making no
basketball.
excuses, bro.
That's
He's the
me.
GOAT. That's it.
That's me.
He's the GOAT. That's it. Like,
You
what
have
do
a failing record. You can't be a GOAT. Bro.
How? So how not? How that make sense?
If you pull up,
basketball is
if
the
you pull up to Shorty
Hold
crib
on.
only 10
Hold on.
times and you only
Bro, I
smash
heard
3
that before.
times,
I heard that.
I don't know what to
Get
tell
out of
you,
here
bro.
with that
You're not doing things.
basketball.
my
Listen,
nigga.
basketball is the only sport where you get penalized for going too far. That's the only sport where you get penalized for going too far is basketball. If you make it to the first round and lose, at least you made it to the playoffs, bro. Better luck next year.
Right.
If you make it to the second round and lose, oh man, you're a step closer.
Right.
If you make it to the conference finals and lose,
Right.
damn, they start even counting your conference finals. But if you make it to the finals,
Right.
if you made it all the way to the finals and lose, we're holding that one against you.
No, it's
Stop.
not
Hold on,
that.
stop,
It's not that. Okay.
How many times has Michael Jordan lost in the first round? You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
how many
know.
times has Chris Paul lost in the first round? You don't know. How many times LeBron lost in the finals? You know. Don't lie. You know.
No,
6
you know,
times.
6 times,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know. That's the thing. You count his finals losses because how many times LeBron lost in the first round? You don't know.
No.
How many times he lost in the conference finals? You don't know. Because they don't count that. You only count it for making it too far. So it's like, yo, if you think you're gonna win, then go. But if you don't think you're gonna win, do yourself the favor and lose in the conference finals. That's whack.
But
that's
look,
whack.
my
Yo,
argument,
in
dude,
music-
people act
in
like I'm
music-
saying he's trash. I'm saying he's just number 3. I ain't saying like, yo, he's number
counting
89.
finals losses, and that's a terrible argument, bro. That's a
Because
terrible
this is what we
argument.
play for.
No, yeah. and
What
you
do they
say,
ball for?
Okay, so giving yourself the opportunity to fight for one means more than not even making it. You giving LeBron slack for losing 6 times in the finals, right?
Right.
So you should give everybody who's never made it to the finals
No,
at least 6 times.
No,
slack.
it's
'Cause
how
didn't even
it's
give
how
a
you
chance.
move about it.
You didn't even give
It's
your
how you
chance.
talk about
Okay,
it.
let's
If
do
you
it.
talk that talk like, yo, I'm that guy.
Hold
He
on.
went to Miami. Yo, not one,
Hold
not
on.
did it. You talk that
So,
talk.
hold on.
No,
How many
you
people
can't say
JC,
so. But he
JC.
backed it. But he-
JC, he said it's how you move about it.
Yeah, how you carry yourself.
2007.
No
Baby
humble.
Bron, hold on. 2007, Baby Bron took that team to the finals and got
Right.
swept by the dynasty Spurs.
Spurs, right?
You holding that against them?
No.
Okay,
No,
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 wait,
against
wait,
them.
wait.
They are.
No,
Hold on,
I don't even talk about that
hold
shit.
on. You are holding it against him by counting his fight.
Of course I'm a count.
So hold on.
When he starts
2015,
talking crazy.
2015. His second best player is injured. His third best player is injured. You know what he does? 44, 11, and 9 or something like that. You holding that against him?
Of course you're going to put the numbers up when it's just you.
No, I'm just, okay, forget that. But are you holding the loss against him? It was his second best player and his third best. This is Jordan going to the finals without
Do they not do that to KD
I'm
in
just
Brooklyn?
asking you a question.
Do they not do that to KD in Brooklyn?
Get to the
When he
second
didn't have
round,
James,
bro.
when he didn't have Kyrie,
Bro, I'm
when he
asking
didn't
you
have this
a
person?
question about 2015
Of course
right
I'm
now.
holding to him.
You're
against
holding
him.
that against
It's
him.
just how
No
you just
problem.
talk about
Bro,
Usher.
hold on. No
It
problem.
happened. We can't change that. It happened.
Yo, I know, but his second best player and third best player.
We
not
still
there.
can't change
What do
that.
you
It happened. You're
expect him to
here.
do?
I forgot.
You're here.
Kevin Love. Remember somebody broke his arm?
Yeah, what's his name?
You're here.
Olynyk broke his arm.
Did LeBron lose to Dwight? Dwight was there. Dolly. Who he had? He didn't have no crazy niggas.
Are you crazy?
What team was
38.
Dwight
Rashard Lewis is trash?
38, 8, and 8.
Rashard Lewis is not him.
Jameer Nelson?
He's not him.
Don't
He's
forget
not.
the other boy. You're not the Turkaloo.
He's not
What are
him.
you talking about, bro? They had a squad. They
They're
had a
not
squad.
him.
And this is
Yo,
the same
Yeah, they had a
team.
team put together.
Yo, 38, 8, and 8 is what he averaged.
Yeah, that's what he
38,
did.
8,
He
and
did
8. Now, what are we
exactly.
talking
He
about?
did it
Delonte
strong.
West
He
and
did.
Mo Williams.
And a game
He
winner.
did great
And
numbers.
a game winner.
Who you talking
LeBron
about?
James had a playoff game winner that series.
What, with Orlando? That was the only game they won.
No, they won 2.
Against
They
Orlando?
lost in
No,
6.
that was the only game they
They
won.
lost
The
in
one when he
6.
hit that one when they went off the
They
backboard.
lost in 6.
I don't remember that.
Bro, it's me you talking to, bro.
I don't
They
remember
lost
that.
in 6.
I don't remember
Yo,
that.
bro, I'm just saying, bro, listen.
All I'm saying, I'm not throwing him at the bottom of the list. I said he's number 3, and this is off my eye test. Mike,
Quick
Cole,
question.
Braun.
You know what it is?
I ain't saying he's
Now,
trash.
all to the side, you know what
I ain't saying he
really
ain't none of
get me
that.
mad the most?
Cole ahead of Bron is
The shit that get me mad the most
Cole,
out of all this conversation
5.
because LeBron comes from y'all same type of situations. Single mother, parent household.
All right, nah. This nigga
No, I'm being real. I'm being real with you.
All right.
He put his mans on.
Yeah, he did. No, he
People
does.
you
He
know
does.
ain't putting us on.
Yeah.
So think about that, right? No, I'm being real with you. Yo, right? He put them on.
Yeah.
He's from the hood, single parent household.
Right.
How could you not respect that?
I do respect it.
Country.
I didn't say I don't respect. I said
And
he's
he
number
snitched.
3. I didn't say he's number
snitched.
7. Oh my
And he played with the most,
God.
and I love Kobe to death. And he played with the most dominant.
Yo, let me ask you a
Shaq is
question.
top 10 of all time.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
There's only 2 players on a consensus top 10 list. There's only 2 sets of teammates on there, and Kobe's one of them. There's only 2 sets of teammates on when you do a top 10, right?
Right.
No matter where you put them,
Right.
everybody got Kobe in their top 10. Everybody got Shaq in their top 10.
Right.
Teammates.
Okay.
Does that count? You got 2 teammates that you're admitting are top 10 players all time on the same team.
Right.
Like, I don't know. You got that, then you got Magic and Kareem.
Right.
Teammates
Right.
on everybody's consensus top 10, wherever you choose to have them.
Right.
I think
They complement each other.
Yeah, but complimenting each other as top 10 players has to matter. That has to matter that you're playing with another top 10 player.
Oh no,
Like, ever.
that does matter, but that's why I respect Kobe. He took his
What?
time.
You
He
respect
took his time and still got his own too as well. Let's not do that. When Shaq won with Kobe, even when Shaq won,
Yeah.
Pau Gasol,
He's trash?
he's not it.
Oh my God. Yo, niggas was
Lamar Odom is
saying
trash?
No, Elo's my guy. You know that's my name.
Derek Fisher's trash?
He's not it. These guys are not it. Are they better than Bosh? Lamar's better than Bosh? Elo's better than Bosh?
Lamar did more than Bosh, yes.
Look, Elo has better potential than Bosh. Yeah, he could do more, but is he overall when on the court, does he do better than Bosh? No.
I thought you said you're not caring about stats. I thought it's
No, I'm talking about eye test.
Yeah.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Lamar
I'm answering your question,
potential-wise,
yes.
Bosh
Lamar
cannot see
potential-wise can do so much, but Lamar doesn't always
Yo,
do it.
I'm just telling
Lamar
you this.
got handled. Lamar could do this. Of course,
we-
Lamar was getting
Why is
bored.
Kobe above LeBron
Pau
again?
Gasol is better than D-Wade?
Jeez, man.
You
know
rather
what
have Pau Gasol than D-Wade?
No.
Would you
What
rather
does that
have Pau
mean?
Gasol than Anthony Davis?
No.
Would you rather have Pau Gasol than Kyrie Irving?
I don't understand
you know
what
what's
you're
Would
saying.
you rather have Pau Gasol
Hold
than
on.
Kevin Love?
Hold on.
These are people he had.
Yes, I would take Pau Gasol over Kevin Love.
I
Yes.
don't think I wouldn't.
Yes, I would. 100%.
You know what I just thought
I
about?
would.
Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant had the same coach.
All right, that's tough.
Yeah, that's why.
That's tough.
Listen,
That's what you talking about.
Yo, listen.
Some niggas ride the wave. My nigga, come ride the wave.
Nah.
I'm sick of
some
you.
dudes are
Everywhere LeBron
Didn't he
goes,
say
he
with
wins.
Rich Flex, you gotta know your target, you gotta know your target, you gotta
listen.
Phil knows his target.
Yeah, listen,
My nigga knows who he can
listen.
approach and get it
I'll
off.
ask you another question.
What you
man.
talking
We'll get
about,
off
bro?
this, man.
Yo,
Another question, quick fact.
right.
What's your thoughts on the T app?
On the what?
T app.
The T app? Oh, I heard of it. I don't know much about it. I've heard of it. I don't
Really? How about you?
You ain't gonna put no smut on me.
No. I mean,
Ain't nobody gonna put no smut on me. I heard of it.
It just goes to show you that we all
Thank
losing,
God I ain't on it.
losing our
You know what I'm
calling.
saying?
Because it should be a C app. Like, see what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? You see how she really looks? You see that moissanite chain? You see that moissanite watch? Do you see what I'm saying?
But
on a serious note, the T app is like, yo, it just exposed like how retarded girls really are because they think they're playing a nigga, but he laid you for free.
Yo. So wait, is girls that dudes laid?
They'll put somebody's picture up.
All right.
They put somebody's picture up and then mad girls will comment.
Oh, I know him and that's why
he's from here.
Uh-huh.
And they thrash him.
Nobody holds him down. Nobody says nah.
Why would they do that?
He performs.
Why would they do that?
Yo, that's nasty work.
They'll say, "Oh, he's cheap." It's like, and girls expose themselves to it, but he's cheap. Just because he don't want to spend money on you does not mean that he's cheap.
Right.
So here goes the flip side of that, though. How do you feel about the T on her app?
Oh, that exists too?
If I had a login, I'm going wild on it.
They got it though. Why you don't download it?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
You want to fix it?
That's my thing.
You want to fix
I'm not gonna do that.
Yo, my thing is this, right?
I'm not gonna.
Nobody of seriousness to me is engaging in that app. Now they might download it to look. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you want to see what's
I don't
happening.
think anybody of seriousness is engaging in that app, right? So
you talking about the girl one or both of them? All right.
Both. So I think it's a recipe for disaster because
100%.
Because if nobody of serious is engaging, and I'm gonna try this right on camera. Right. I'm about to embarrass myself, but it's anonymity. That's right. Huh?
I
nailed it.
Honestly, I didn't go to college.
The anonymity of
Transformers, Optimus Prime.
The anonymity of it all.
Yeah.
Nah, but the fact that you can be anonymous on there, talking however you want to talk,
it's crazy.
It just breeds. It's no what's the word I'm looking for?
Are you on this or something?
No. Hell no. It's
that we know of.
Girls be calling me. The how am I be on this? The girl, the dude one. Oh, am I on it? Was I posted on it?
Yeah,
I was posted.
Oh, that's why I said the way you.
Gucci, though.
No. I'm saying the way you speaking about it is like you experienced it. That's
I had one situation where it was nasty, but
okay, got you.
It was very quick to find out who it was, and once that person was
and you knew who did it. You knew who did it.
Well, in the comments, the girl said, "Yo, y'all know who this is, right? This is such and such." Right? Oh, I guess it really was such and such because
and the person that defended you was anonymous, or was that you doing some stuff behind the computer?
Everybody,
you can't get on it. You can't get on it. They make you
You can't even screenshot.
Yeah, you can't screenshot nothing. Word? You got to take a picture of your face. Like as a girl, you got to take a picture of your face
to even get on it.
Did somebody put a picture on with a wig on or something like that? I heard.
Oh wow!
To get in, I swear.
That's crazy. And they got through, so they look like a bitch.
Nah, but you know, like once you put someone and it's free, anonymous, free.
But that's easy way to just to hate, though. Yeah, that's an easy way to just to hate.
You can't get back to you, so you don't have to be held accountable for your words. Once you don't got to be held accountable for your words, it's like making a fake page.
Right.
There's no.
Remember back in the days with them whole pages and shit like that?
You gotta remember, like, whatever they put on there, everybody heard it already. He's broke, she's broke, they live here, they
be doing some niggas bad, calling them rapists.
See, that's nasty.
Yeah,
see, that's nasty.
Now, is that really bad, or that could be?
Because do it with your face.
I respect that.
Do it with your face. If you looking out for real, do it with your face.
Yeah.
Because people will believe you for real.
Yeah, people believe you for real. And if you're trying to start a movement of getting everyone together, then do it for real.
I hate to say this,
do it for
any
real.
girl that says, yo, he argued me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of leaning towards believing that.
Nah, hell no. These girls lie, bro.
No, let me explain to you why. You know why? Because niggas have no lyrics. and they can't spit bars like that. So they got
to bag a chick.
Yeah,
so,
I'm telling you that.
No, some dudes.
But listen,
that's
and you hear stories and you see
of dudes being mad aggressive. Yeah, there are stories of that. But that's still different. That's still different from an R, bro. That's still different from an R.
A couple weeks ago, somebody went on the internet using the R word with their face, using the R word towards somebody else that everybody knows. Then she came back a week later or so and was like,
and went back on her shit?
I shouldn't have said that. That's not what happened. But he still did bad.
But
it shows the power of slinging that
but
word
the statistics
around,
show niggas is really doing this.
Yeah.
More than they not. That's a fact.
That's a fact, but there gotta be a distinction from people doing shit like that. There gotta be some type of consequence or something. You can't just be out here throwing R's on people's card and then a week later, oh yeah, my bad, y'all. I was just bullshitting because he didn't want to take me out to the spot when that night, or he left me outside, or he didn't come pick me up, get me from the front door.
That gotta be addressed. Niggas love younger joints.
Entitlement is what's killing shit too, because the simple things will make a girl go crazy into wilding like that. Not all girls, of course, but I'm just saying simple things. Like I said, a girl could be like, "Yo," mind you, you didn't even tell them to pull up to this club, but they know you're in there and they're blowing up your phone, telling you, "Yo, I'm outside at the door." I never discussed with you. I was coming with me or nothing like that. Yeah. So you being at the door, okay. If you get in, I'll see you in there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this sounds like
this nigga's a bird. This nigga's a this, nigga's a that. And you know what? He's not even responding to me now. I want to throw the R on him too. Oh yeah, this is this. That. You don't know how that shit could.
Nah, she gotta go if she doing all that.
Exactly, but they will make it that simple off the entitlement, bro. Like, oh, yo, a girl, oh, yo, I had a good time tonight. What we doing? Oh, yeah, I'm about to go to the crib. Oh, we not eating breakfast? Nah, I'm good. Oh, I want breakfast. Oh, this is a bum ass nigga. You don't want to go eat breakfast? That's damn, because I don't want to eat breakfast.
You don't do what she said.
Because I don't want no eggs right now. I don't want no eggs right now. I want to go home to sleep.
I seen a random video
today. You know what I'm
saying? I seen a random video today that said the girl was talking. It was like 3 girls, a podcast. Bashing niggas, you know how they do.
Yeah.
She said if she tells somebody she hungry to send her lunch money and the nigga send $30,
it's not enough.
She'll never hear from him again. She like the minimum you're supposed to send is $100.
For lunch?
Yeah,
for lunch.
Lunch where? Pergola? Where's this lunch at? I didn't know.
No, I'm just saying that's what they said the minimum is. That's what she said. But yo,
and where you work at?
And she was, listen, she was so serious about it when she, rules that are getting set on social media right now are like.
Bro, on our pod.
Out of this world, man.
Circling back to even on our pod, we would have different, bartenders and things like that pull up. And that's something I love. I always tell them those be my favorite episodes because I love just going back and forth or hearing them speak, you know what I mean? And I respect it. I always tell them, like, I respect your mindset because if you're getting away with it, more power to you. Like, I'm one of those people, I do believe, like, if you're able to simp somebody out, I blame the simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get mad at the hustler for getting people. Some people will get mad at us, like, why would you do that? Yo, if you're able to, you know what I mean? I feel bad, but bro, what are you doing? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Stand on your 10, bro. You know what I mean?
I blame a lot of the pandemic niggas, right? Because they was getting wild funds, right? So now when they was getting the funds, they was giving it to girls that they couldn't talk to from before.
Yeah, they created something.
So now the girl in her mind think like, yo, bet if he spend his money on me, unfortunately, you got to do that
these exact same words to somebody the other day.
Unfortunately, you got to true.
I said these
unfortunately,
exact same words to somebody.
You got to spend that bread on me too, because he just gave me 1,000, and you gotta give me 600.
I don't agree with that. Yeah,
but that's what they did to them.
Yeah,
that's what they did to them though. They gave this.
No, that's what they did. They created a situation.
You know how many dudes got Chanel bags at their bar, son?
Yes.
I used to be like, my nigga, what?
Facts.
Nah, it's over.
And we would discuss this on the show with people, and I'll just be like, and I'll tell them like, yo, more power to you. That's not me. It ain't about whether you have dollars or not. Whether you have dollars or not, I'm not not doing that with a whole shitload of money in wherever. I'm not doing that
and
because
they don't even talk to them
it just ain't right to me. But more, I'm not knocking you. You getting that? Go get that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a little,
Go
I
get
don't know.
it. It'd be crazy like that, bro.
I'm not mad at one person for feeling that way. It's when they try to push the narrative that's the appropriate standard.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
If one person feels like, don't send me $30, send me $100,
that's your preference, man.
That's your thing, cool. And maybe I'll just stay away from you.
Yeah.
But when you on the internet trying to convince every other girl,
listen, ladies, if they not sending you at least $100,
$100, now somebody looking at you weird because you sent a $40 for, you know what I mean? I would send 40. I wouldn't send 30, but I wouldn't send 100 either.
2 dubs.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this because I don't want to dwell too much.
Now lunch is 40 now. What's going on?
No.
What's going on? You see, you falling for that trap too. I was at the 40 part. Go to a dub. 15. Sandwich soda. Sandwich juice. Sandwich. Bro. Swiss rolls. Like, bro, where
Swiss rolls?
And these girls don't even work in the city.
Yo, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. Where you work at?
Yeah.
I'm in the crib. Yeah. Excuse me?
I'm at home, but you know, I do Uber Eats.
Like what?
The tip.
You don't even work anywhere that is worth like I could understand you ordering some shit like that. What are you doing?
Trap, bro.
Yeah,
like quarters eye. For one person? Bro, if when you do lunch, niggas don't even do lunch. So when you get something to eat, niggas do what? More than $25?
Shit.
One person?
If I'm sending you $1, I might as well come pick you up. We gonna enjoy this together.
Bucket's out of control.
You know what I'm
Bucket's
saying?
out of control.
But let me ask you this, because I don't want to go too much, you know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this. Do you feel it's a coincidence as to why, and again, I don't want to get, my at is at Land Leezy. Yes, it is, you know what I'm saying? But do you feel it's a coincidence as to why a lot of ladies are single? And I think it's by choice. I think a lot of ladies they're playing the game themselves. They're not looking for
the dating pool is
substantial
bad, bro.
love. Yeah,
the dating pool is
they're
bad.
flipping them like spatulas themselves.
They got you thinking that too, right? They got you thinking that they're good, right? See? Yo, they got you too. You fell for it.
Yeah, the dating pool is
sick at home, man. Sick.
The dating pool is bad though, bro. It is bad, though. It is
sick
bad.
at home.
They dog or they cat, bro. I'm telling you. I promise you that.
Yo,
every single joint got an animal now.
That's my thing. Kappas and beggars. That's all I see out here. Kappas and beggars. That's all I seen in 2025. Kappas and beggars.
It's a couple good joints.
And I'm talking to dudes. Dudes be
you ain't taking them serious,
girls be
bro.
begging. That's how I be seeing it. And I just
be
be like,
looking on Instagram like, yo, I'm like, yo, I don't know how they would. I don't know how I would do it. Like they asking for a lot, bro.
Yo,
like,
nah.
And they know how to paint it good. Like every picture's a good restaurant. So like in your mind, you're like, nah, yo, I gotta take her somewhere.
Yeah.
Facts.
But that goes to what he was saying to somebody making it look like that's the standard.
Yeah.
Like you said, all right, shorty, that might work for you, and I just know not to go to you. But if all of y'all out here, all of y'all are not on that type of frame, and it goes for niggas too. There's niggas who be doing outrageous things. Yo, my man, you really think you gonna get off with that? You know what I'm saying?
You think you can find unconditional love?
I think it's out there.
Unconditional?
Unconditional, yeah. I
For
think
a man?
it's out there. What do you
From
mean?
who? From a sister?
For a man to receive? Oh, from a
black queen?
Don't start that.
From a black queen?
Don't start that. Don't start
No,
that.
I'm asking an honest question.
Don't start that.
I'm asking an honest question.
Yeah, keep your finger over the red button, man. Keep your finger over the red button, man.
From a black queen?
Don't start that, man.
A Caribbean queen? A black American queen? What kind of queen we talking about?
We're talking about the Queen's period.
Oh shit.
Queen's period in general?
Yo,
you think
maybe.
you find unconditional love?
I think it exists.
Nah.
I think it exists.
Not in this country.
I think
no,
I think it's
Not in country. Not in this country.
not in this country. I think
I'm
it's
almost
rare,
scared
but
to
I
ask
believe
which
it's out
country,
there.
Bro. I'm not gonna ask. Don't answer.
Oh,
No, go ahead. Go.
What the prince? We got Grenada.
Yo.
Trinidad.
Yo, nah.
Nah, it's finished. You crazy. I'm being real. It's done.
Unconditional love is done?
It's over.
It's cooked?
It's
Unconditional, bro.
I don't think it's cooked.
Get your bread.
Of course.
If you're a single man, get your bread, clap as many joints as you can, and chill, bro.
You don't want to get married at all?
I'm married.
He's married.
Crazy.
Yo.
I said,
Yeah, he for sure got YouTube blocked on his home computer.
Nah.
Nah.
24/7. I'm
Like
saying,
I said, we understand him. We know him. We know him.
If you're a single person, you have to get the best out of the worst.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And what is the best right now?
Mm-hmm. Right.
She's showing her body. Mm-hmm. She's not Muslim. Right? She's showing her body. She's not Muslim. She demands a lot. Like they play this game, like she'll put mad pictures of her kids up, like to make it seem like, oh, what kind of mom she is. And like, that's her cover letter, bro. Yes. That's her cover letter. It's me and my 2 boys. I'm a boy mom. Okay, we know that. Nigga. You should be a boy mom, right? Your kids, you have boys, right?
You have boys, right?
The fuck, like, nah, it's over, bro. Damn. It's over. Or even the girls that put up like, oh, it's my niece or my nephew. I hate joints that do that shit. Because she's trying to paint a picture of how she would be as a mom. Like she's trying to give you this vision of how she would be as a mom, not
and
knowing
it don't turn out that way.
Not knowing that she herself don't even talk to her own moms.
Deep.
This joint is trash, bro.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions off camera, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, bro.
I know, man. I know.
I'm being real, Jason.
Yo, this right here. This was fun, man. This was fun.
That's fun.
And we need to do it. We need to get circle back again.
Definitely.
Sports season starting. We definitely gotta
man.
get our
Get some sports combos.
NBA starting with
football.
No, but I'm saying the NBA this year they're starting with their in season with the tournament thing. They're starting off the rip. The first day is part of some Emirates thing.
Hell no.
I promise you, Emirates Cup starts on the first
I
day,
got Adam Silver, like, yo, what you doing?
Check that out. I'm telling you. Check that out. The Emirates something. It starts in October.
That ain't come on my timeline, bro.
I'm telling you,
you wrong, bro.
And I'm definitely in Houston for my son KD for sure. You know what I mean? Football started. Yeah, we do that. I like the way we did the music. We gotta get our music talks on.
Try to see him as many times as you can during the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, because guess what?
What?
That's all you're gonna see him, buddy.
Who?
KD during the season.
No, your man, we ain't gonna see him playoffs either unless Luka's good. You know what I mean? Slim Luka got them carrying on. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus Smart. Yeah. Aiton.
Yo, look where we at now. Marcus Smart.
Let me tell you something.
Defensive player of the year. What are you talking about?
They did KD dirty, bro.
2022.
Yeah, look, you gotta watch them hang that banner day one.
What banner?
KD.
The pressure's on your man now.
OKC hang that banner.
Day one. And beat them. Day one.
Nah, stop it.
All right. You see how my man's coming.
Stop it. Let me trick this, man.
You see how
NBA.
But, man, I just want to say, PREME, Rich Flex, much continued success for you. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to definitely circle back, set the tone again, make things happen. You know what I mean? Once again, it's the Fly Lay and Leezy.
Jason Light.
Set the Tone podcast.
Nah, y'all acting like y'all don't practice that. Yo, that's what we do.
That's what we do. And we out, man. That's what we do, man.
My fault. I didn't mean to cut it off.
No. That was perfect, actually. That was perfect.
Say it again.
No, that was perfect.
Say it again, man.
Wait, we still good?
You ended it? No.
We still good? Oh, yeah.
Say it again. Watch, I'm going to throw it in there.
It's the Fly Lay and Leezy.
Yo, Jason the Light.
And it's Prezi calling.
And it's Set the Tone pocket, y'all. We here.
Prezi Corleo,
BQE right here. I like
Rich
that.
Flex, all that good stuff.
We talking all that shit. Rich Flex,
BQE, you already
Yes,
know where we
sir.
at with this thing, man.
Yeah.
Derek, we got
We
Red X
out,
Productions behind this thing, man.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all,
Shout out,
man.
Dave. Appreciate you, bro.
Love this.
Yeah.
You ready?
One.
This is the first time I did a pod, and I had